right, good morning and welcome to Off the Record this morning. It is Wednesday morning. We are smack dab in the middle of the week. What beautiful weather we have.
Day.
It is Hum Day?
Yeah, Hum Day.
Hum Day. That's what it's called. Yes, it's true.
Morning. Happy Wednesday to all the people in the maxi and taxi. Say yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, all the people coming out in the maxi. I know a lot of y'all listeners in the morning. Morning to all of you.
Good morning as well to the Ground Report team. See Lennox in an oversized jacket this morning, but that's the style these days. The youths wearing oversized. I don't know if oversized is quite on by your knee, but it is what it is, right? Yeah. It is what it is. The bad about
like a raincoat, yes?
Yeah, the biggest jacket I ever see on a short man, you know. I'm telling you. Lennox could be about 5 feet. 5 feet 2 inches.
And the jacket is about 4.
He wear that jacket that a 6'8" man should be wearing. Lord Father.
Early morning,
What are you going to do? And I see we have been blessed with Andy Williams this morning. So we want to big up Andy and of course Nigel Snipes as well. Boy, I see it happening again, boy. Again and again. And I am stumped at this point. I don't know about X. You see that our next objection?
Which objection is that?
With Landmark TT again, launched by a PNM activist with the Couva project, a Couva project for some 150 million.
Landmark again?
Landmark again,
I see that yesterday.
Yeah, another objection. Some activists called.
I wanna call Kyle this morning.
Who Kyle?
My lawyer.
Oh, your lawyer.
Yeah,
yes, Kyle. Let me just give you the information before I call him. Because I don't mention it already, right? Another Landmark TT challenge. Maruga activist objects to selective tendering for $150 million Couva housing project. In response, the minister says that the OPR will soon have many questions to answer. All right. A complaint seeking investigation of a second Landmark TT Property Limited housing development project, this time at Bokaro, Couva, has been sent to the Office of Procurement Regulator, Beverly Khan. The complaint was sent to the OPR on Monday by Maruga activist Edward Collins, as he is represented by, guess who? Attorney Kareem Marcel. Yeah, I tell you. So he said that there are alleged irregularities in Landmark TT Properties Limited procurement process for provision of design build finance services for the construction of single family homes in this Couva project. Down to the bottom though, the minister did fire back when contacted yesterday on Collins's complaint against Landmark TT. Saddam Hussein admitted to being unaware of it. Hussein said, I am not aware of any complaints being filed. However, if that is so, the PNM is free to object to every single project that Landmark TT does. And he also said it's also passing strange at the number of complaints the OPR and its regulator ignored or neglected to investigate under the PNM's term. Very soon, all information will come to light, and the OPR board and regulator will have many questions to answer. In the meantime, I look forward to responses from the OPR, we will definitely compare to their actions and responses to complaints during the PNM's term in office.
Call
so
Kyle.
the bacchanal continues there.
Call Kyle for me. I wanna hear from a legal expert. That's what I wanna hear. I wanna hear his view on these issues.
Alright.
I want no snotty nose. I want a real lawyer. A real lawyer, not no snotty
represented
nose.
by Kareem Marcel, yes? Big lawyer.
The heavy hitter.
What case he ever win? What case he win? What significant cases he has?
You win one, I think.
One?
I think you win one.
I know they were representing the contractor, one of the contractors in that CPEP thing, and they lost that.
Yeah.
Well, they lost that, yeah. I know you're represented by you as one of the lawyers on the team.
On your opinion in the court.
Well, the phone ringing. So I know usually when in the court they switch off.
Now, what do you call it?
Alright, we'll hold up there.
Yeah.
We'll see if we'll get him back in about 15 minutes or so. We are just about 18 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. And, outside of that, Kamala says International Monetary Fund endorsement reflects success of government's rebuilding agenda. TNT moving forward again. Now, I just want to address this IMF issue here. Did you read the article?
No.
Okay. Well, you see like how this headline is here? Now, we know two of them kind of biased towards the opposition, the two newspapers.
Right.
That's why you don't read any, I know that.
Right.
Right? Maybe we gotta get the sunshine for you.
I don't like the people. I rather take it from social media because I can
What about the sunshine?
Huh?
What about the sunshine?
Sunshine.
Yeah, man.
That's a sunshine. That's a
What is
tabloid.
going
That's a
on there,
tabloid.
boy?
That's a tabloid,
The
man.
sunshine, some blind, huh? Pick
That's
up
a
Uncle
tabloid.
Jack. But anyway.
I just take my news from social media because
Right.
the reason why I take my news from social media is because I can discern, because I know almost all the players. I'm in about 120 political groups on Facebook and on TikTok and whatever, and I'm able to discern who is who. So when according to
Right.
who puts up the story, I get a proper slant based on. If it's a PNM, well, I know where the slant going.
Right.
If it's a UNC, I
You
know where the slant going.
and
If
then
it's somebody down the center, and there's more stop and take a look.
Right.
Because they are more balanced in their views, kind of thing.
Okay.
So papers and thing, 5 times thus far, we catch the papers wanting, right?
Well,
5 times thus
This is
far.
the next one.
Right, we did another
This is
one.
the next one. Because look at the headline that Guardian Media put out. Read that for me.
IMF slow growth, higher inflation for 20 and
So the Guardian reported that, and this is the headline,
Yeah.
and the disturbing thing is people took a screenshot of the headline
Right.
and started sharing it all over social media yesterday.
Right.
IMF says slow growth and higher inflation for Trinidad and Tobago in 2026.
Okay.
However, this headline in the Express says
TNT moving forward.
TNT moving forward again, and that the IMF has endorsed the rebuilding agenda of the government. So which is it then? Well, if you move past the headline that Guardian Media put up and you actually read the story, you will come to the conclusion of the headline that the Express put up.
Look at another one. NGC. NGC is stating they are raising objections to NGC. They are raising objections to NGC in terms of them moving away from Moody's, right?
Yes.
And the real thing is that they have given Standard & Poor's, which is S&P, and Fitch as the two other international rating agencies which they are measured against, because
Right.
they have asked Moody's to not link it with government, with their ratings and so on, and other agencies and that sort of stuff. And they have refused to. So they decide to drop Moody's and pick up Fitch and Standard & Poor's.
And it have a whole bacchanal over
And
that.
have a whole bacchanal over that. You know what I mean? Because they find they're unfairly treated when they get a rating from Moody's.
Okay.
So Standard & Poor's and Fitch are two reputable international agencies that does this kind of thing. So they rather go with them. So they go on with them. So with that big hullabaloo now that Moody's didn't get a play, and look, all the rest of that.
Just like how that the opposition contractors and financiers didn't get a play in the housing.
Well,
Is
that's
it
exactly
similar
it.
to that?
That's exactly it.
Could we compare those?
Boy, I don't know, boy. Something wrong with them, yes. Something wrong with all it.
Know what I mean? This is what it is.
But there is a form that you can raise complaints, and they are trying to swamp the government in terms of going forward with the housing projects by laying complaints. So they're laying complaints and everything, and they are saying that Landmark TT should not have got. What is the issue with a couple members of his team are involved in Landmark? Is that the issue?
Well, as far as I know,
I'm trying to understand what's the really real issue.
one of the people he worked with as a lawyer.
Well, that about 4 of them. Because he wife,
Right.
the woman that's working in his law firm.
Right.
They have another lady, another man who is the wife of that woman,
right.
and then somebody
He's the
else.
chairman, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
But none not affiliated with the minister per se.
Not
When
his
I say-
family.
Not his family, right? And they are saying it nepotistic in nature. But it's not public funds they're using,
Correct.
right? We have explained this several times ad nauseum to all you. When the PNM do it, it's alright. But when as the UNC do it wrong,
Well,
I try to
okay,
understand what is
but
going on.
hold on.
Eh,
If when the PNM doing it wrong, then when the UNC do it, it had to be wrong too.
right. So
Right. So okay, I understand what you're saying. When the PNM doing it right, but when the UNC doing it wrong.
Right.
But this is not a situation where this is family. Listen, we had a man sit down in our cabinet.
Right. We
And-
accused himself 160 times.
Correct. And the said government was paying a rent.
Uh-huh.
He was collecting but he's still collecting a rent on that Alexandra place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, but he was sitting in the cabinet.
Alwari, yeah.
Right, you had
Yeah,
another
but
minister.
he owned one Alexandra. Well, he doesn't own. He moved the company in his wife's name and
Right.
his son name, right? So they sort of own the company. He doesn't own it while
Right.
he was a minister,
Right.
The building to the back of that is his father-in-law own,
Right.
which is also rented, and the one across here that have BMW here,
Right.
right? They also own that building there, right?
Right.
So that family affair, basically.
But it's family.
But it's family,
Right.
right? We had a that's
Collecting public funds and rent, right?
Hello.
Am I correct? That is what it is. So the rent is being paid with public funds. And he sat in the cabinet. You ready? All right. He sat in the cabinet and was collecting that money that was paid in rent with public funds, correct?
Right.
Right. And everybody sit down and nobody have a problem with that.
Well, your presence doesn't leave the room, you know.
Look,
You
exactly.
may leave the room, but your presence doesn't
your
leave the room.
presence don't leave the room, and the next one, young.
We're
with the brother.
gonna do deny the minister.
The brother and the father was given roles and
yeah.
positions. Nobody didn't. I didn't see no uproar for that. Where was the objections then?
Well,
Look, them, man.
them sad, yes.
Look at
Sad,
people
sad.
If people have a chance for that nonsense, eh? And about look, it is to me it's a totally different thing. So it means that if I know somebody that I work with, I can't put them on a board,
No.
even if they're qualified.
No, can't put them.
You can't put them.
No, can't put them. Hello, morning to you, Kyle.
Morning.
Morning to you, Mr. Taklal.
Morning, man. How are you?
Stephan is also
I
here.
am good.
Right. We need to clear up some issues here, right? Now, you can't pronounce on OPR issues, right? But
I can't. I could give my humble opinion.
Right, lovely.
All right, nice.
That's what we need. We need a real lawyer, not a snotty nose, right? Like Kareem. But anyhow.
You don't want no bush lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
go
want a
ahead.
bush lawyer, right? So we need to figure out what is the issue with this landmark issue, because firstly, this is not public money, right, that they're dealing with. And secondly, what is the issue per se that they would have filed? I don't know if you would have seen the filing or what are the grounds.
I don't know. Personally, I have no idea what is the issue.
Right.
I have seen several comments in the public domain
Right.
and certain commentary, which I think is fanatical and to some extent a gross exaggeration. Right?
Right, okay.
First of all, as I said, Landmark City, the purpose of Landmark City is very clear. It is meant to provide housing to a certain sector of persons in our society who are having difficulty accessing the housing market. That is a noble cause. So there's nothing wrong in terms of what Landmark City was set up for.
Right.
Landmark City engaged in a procurement process. That's fine. It's normal. There is no law that says every time a procurement has to be done, it must be done by open bidding. In fact, there are laws and there's learning to suggest that open bidding is sometimes the inappropriate method to go about it. So I've seen people say, well, look, let's criticize the way they went about the procurement, etc. Fine. Apparently, a complaint has been made by the OPR, and the OPR said, well, look, send your procurement record. Let's take a look at it.
Right.
That's what the OPR does.
Right.
Every time I tell people, every time a contract is awarded, one contractor is happy, and about 7 or 8 of them are dissatisfied.
Well,
And many of the dissatisfied ones may very well lay a complaint at the OPR or file a challenge, and then the OPR has to activate and do what it has to do.
Right.
So as far as I know, all that is happening is an investigation, or in fact a review is being done by the OPR, and the works are continuing as normal in relation to the matter, because there's no stop order as far as I know. So then what's wrong? What is the issue?
Yeah.
And then I saw, well, some argument about family members of the minister on interlocking boards, and again, that's ridiculous. Everybody knows in Trinidad and Tobago, when you set up boards, when a government sets up boards, etc., the board members are people who are favorable to the policy of the government.
Right.
And they must be favorable to the policy of the government because they have to implement the policy of the then government.
Right.
So what's wrong if you appoint people that you know or people that are familiar with your policies, etc.? In order to affect them, you're going to appoint somebody who is against your policy, who voted against your policy, who opposed it in the past?
All right.
Obviously not.
All right.
So I really am struggling to understand what precisely is the problem that they're having. Now, in relation to the issue with public money and whatever, now, to be fair, even though public money is not being expended upfront,
Right.
the use of the public land is something you can attach a value to, because from my understanding of the arrangement, the land is going to be pledged, or the contractor will have control of the land while he builds the house. So there is a value, right?
Right.
But what that does is it feeds into something procurement people call a risk matrix. In other words, it is the contractor that is undertaking all of the risk,
Right.
all of the risk, and therefore if the contractor is taking all of the risk, the level of scrutiny and the level of procurement involvement will be influenced by that. It is what you call a relevant factor.
Right.
So I don't see what the concerns are. If somebody could show me some evidence of some misdoing or misdeed or wrongdoing, some bribe or something, well then okay. But as of now, there's absolutely no evidence to suggest that anything is wrong with the process. So I just think, as usual, this is some kind of hysteria by the opposition.
Well,
Hysteria, to say the least.
Well, that's it. I can't, is it that the OPR is set up to give guidance to public bodies? There are two, how to put it, there are two branches of the OPR. There's something called challenge proceedings. When a contractor is aggrieved that he didn't get a contract, he could file a claim before the OPR, and the OPR will act like a court to determine it.
Right.
That has not happened here.
right.
The second aspect of the OPR is what we call iterative or guidance. They produce guidance documents, they work with public authorities, they give advice, and they review methods, and they review procurement processes. If you're doing that, and that appears to what's happening in Landmark, well then so be it. So if the OPR comes back in a week or two and say, listen, Landmark, we saw what you did, but we feel like you didn't document it properly, or we feel you should have adopted another method to make it more transparent. Well, and so be it. That doesn't mean that Landmark TT was involved in something evil or wrong. Not
Right.
at all. And in fact, the point I make a point. I know for a fact, and it's on the OPR website, prior to April 28th, there were at least 7 challenges by contractors to boards controlled by the then PNM administrator. And all of those challenges, or most of those challenges, resulted in the OPR saying that the award of the contract was bad, it infringed OPR laws, and you need to go back out.
Right, okay.
So it happens, and this was prior to April 20th last year. It happened at least on 7 occasions or 6 occasions. If someone can check the website. I won one for a contractor,
Right,
and I
okay.
got the contract
Right.
reversed because there was a failure to follow procurement law.
So let me just get it straight. Those complaints, right, prior to April 28th was by contractors, right?
Yes,
These complaints,
actual complaints filed in the OPR as challenge proceedings,
right?
and the tribunal in the OPR adjudicated and made written judgments. It's all on the OPR website.
Right.
Right.
Saying
And
that procurement laws were breached, and the public authorities, then controlled by the PNM, had to go back out.
And as far as we know, these current 2 objections, well, it have 2 now. It have another one from some Moruga
Yeah.
activists. But
Complaint.
right, it's a complete. These 2
Yeah.
situations here have nothing to do with contractors actually objecting, but it's
Being aggrieved.
activists.
No,
It's 2 activists.
no, and that's the point. If your complaint is, think about it. If your complaint is that there should have been a more transparent process
Right,
for more contractors and people to participate,
right.
then doesn't it say something that other contractors have not challenged?
Exactly.
It means,
Real
it
foolishness
means
in this
that they were
story.
either A, unwilling to do it because it's a massive risk. Not every contractor wants to embark on a project where all the risk is on them. Most contractors do what you call a FIDIC contract, the standard FIDIC, right? Where you have interim payments and you have a mobilization fee and all those things don't seem to be present in this arrangement. The contractor is assuming all the risk. So how much contractors out there really want to go down that road, right?
Wow.
I think the number is few. So the fact that you aren't getting streams of challenges by other contractors must be good evidence to say, well, the method that they adopted was perhaps a good one.
Exactly, and that is why in the second challenge here, with the Maruga activists with the Kuva, Saddam Hussein is saying that the OPR will have questions to answer soon because they are going to compare the way that the PNM, the complaints under the PNM administration was dealt with, as opposed to whatever comes out of this, however they decide to deal with the OPR, there will be a comparison made with both complaints under both administrations. So, and I think that's
would be a very interesting comparison.
Well, I think that would be, and the other question that I have is why is it taking so long? I mean, if there is a procedure,
that's the right to say. Well,
then the OPR is in control of that procedure. Then, if there is any breach, we should have know by now. So I don't see why the big delay.
It's not hard. It's not hard to review a procurement record. A procurement record involves an invitation to bid, an advertisement, an invitation to bid, the tenders or tender submissions by contractors, the evaluation committee minutes, and then you have PDAC, the oversight board within, and then you have the board non-objection. That's the entirety of the record. I mean, it's usually big because you have a lot of tenders with a lot of technical specifications. But that isn't the issue that they're considering. They're considering whether they, according to what I've seen, what they're considering is the method of procurement, which you could get from the invitation to bid.
And it's very simple. It would say that if you're willing to take on this risk, come in and sign up. That's basically it. If you're willing to take on the risk.
And as I say, if the open bidding is not a panacea, meaning it is not that every time. For instance, if you want let's say a specific chemical for your organization, and that chemical is made by only one supplier in the market that is well known, right? Then why do you go open tender? You know who the supplier is. Or if there are only 3 or 4, you invite 3 or 4 people, right? If you say you wanted fried food fast chicken, you were procuring that. It only have about 3 people in the market or 4 people in the market to do it at a large scale. So you're entitled to do what you call limited bidding and invite the person that you know who, based on your experience or whatever, that you know who could fulfill it. You don't go open tender and assess 100 tenders, which takes more time and expense.
Which makes no sense because and most of them not taking on that risk anyhow.
And that is a difference from you can't say that affects evaluation because your evaluation criteria and your internal estimate in your company, etc., are other things which deal with fairness and the value for money. So if you know the work should cost about $10 and regardless of who you invite, they put in bids for $100, well then you reject the bid. But that's a different issue as to a procurement method.
Okay.
All right.
You see why I didn't go by any Satinos?
Well, Mr. Talak Singh, we want to thank you for joining us this morning.
Anything.
And of course, attorney at law, and
very
learned, and we just got some insight there. Explain to us and to the population that you explained it in a way that I don't think X and I could have. But we want to thank you for that.
No, anytime. And the thing is, the procurement, the OPR, they are meaning that all of their publications, all of their magazines, all of their learning documents are published on their website. Any citizen could just go. There's a specific document called Procurement Methods, a publication by the OPR, which gives a lot of guidance. And in that document, it actually says open bidding is not the only method. There's limited bidding, there's social, and they tell you the conditions you could apply those things. And one of the things under limited bidding clearly states that where the market is limited, or if it's a very complex procurement. So it's there, it's in black and white.
Everything is there. Well, unfortunately, you're asking people to read, and that's a hard thing to do.
Point it up, point it up. I don't know what I'm
I suppose, yes. Well, that means they come to me for advice.
All right, nice one. Well,
Nice
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Have a great day, Kyle. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Cool, man. All right, that there is
See why I didn't go by my Statinos?
Yes.
I don't want no Statinos to
I
answer
feel like
this
using that in
question.
the morning, you know.
I want
feel
to
like
read-
when I cut that out and use that in the morning on
Yes.
a TV show, you know.
Yes.
No, because
Cut it out.
it's valuable information. I mean, I wouldn't have him come onto my show and repeat the same thing when I have it here.
Right.
It was about just short of 13 minutes.
Right.
So yeah. That's I think he explained it excellent. And that's the whole thing in the thing that people missing.
Critical thinking, people.
The objections or the complaint is not coming from any other contractors.
Yeah.
It's from two political activists,
Yeah.
two obscurantists. No, I'm telling you. Backed by two jokey lawyers who probably don't win no case. When last time Randall Mitchell win a case in the court?
I wonder.
Because he represented Eversley.
And look who you represented, eh?
Yeah, a madman.
A mad political transient.
Madman.
A political transient.
Fighting for
Joker,
relevance.
Joker.
On the island of irrelevancy where he living.
Yeah.
And then you have this next Collins fella down in Maruga.
I tell you want to be like Gladiator bad. You want to be a litigant person, but
you're
not bright enough. You're not bright enough.
But he's a Maruga activist that objecting to a project in Cuba.
Yeah.
What do that is work out? Look,
This place is fun, yes? Real fun in this place, yes?
let me go to the break, eh? Let me go to a break. Let me take a break. But people, I hope that you all listen to that interview. That lawyer, Kyle Taklal Singh.
One of the brightest lawyers in the country.
You
And
see
one of
how-
the best track records too.
No, you see how we don't stumble?
Yeah.
You see how them fellas just flow because they have the information, because they are informed? You know the man say, any citizen could go on the OPR website and see for themselves.
Yeah.
But
In the
no,
process.
noise. We want to hear the noise.
We like bacchanal. We like
And-
rum shop talk, urinal talk. That we love.
And this brings us back to the point that all these activists that represented by these PNM lawyers are doing is stopping people from getting their house.
Yeah. Where did they spell that?
Come the man.
They houses, people could have been slab of concrete could have been putting up all now.
All now.
All now slab of concrete could have been
By
putting
the
up.
end of the year, people gonna be moving in a house for Christmas.
Yeah.
Let us be
They're
real.
going 3-4 months again a house.
All they're doing is trying to stall the process.
Yeah.
For what? That is a victory. That is a victory.
A victory.
To
You can't talk
deny
about
to
that?
deny people who need housing of getting a roof over their head.
Yeah, they're beating the chest.
Come now, man.
Oh, we stop them from thieving.
Yeah.
We stop them Indian and them from thieving.
From thieving money that not coming out of the treasury. You can imagine that.
They were going to shoot away. All of that's despicable and out of timeliness.
You see me? I don't know what
Out
to say
of
again
time
now,
and
boy.
of course like holiday foods.
Yeah, boy. So I tell you what, take this in. It is off the record, brought to you through the kind compliments of TN Tech. 8 years of power, past, present, and future. Sorry, today is not on a positive note, but I'll keep it for on a positive note. We'll bring it back. I see that TN Tech has a terrific program going called the Spark program.
Yeah, wasn't that we can go on.
We can go on in the schools and stuff. That's and X could explain a little more about it.
Yeah, it's a nice
being
program.
a board member, so that you know that have positive vibrations going on. Yeah. Well, let's keep it right here. We'll be back after this.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact TNT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Break to get to before we get to the 10 o'clock news. But if you need data on the go, get a preloaded SIM card for as low as $40, available at any store where you see a Digicel sign on the outside. Spot the Digicel sign, get a new number, preloaded data, and more. And of course, you can win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter. Enter now for the chance to win cash weekly. Bodo. All right. X.
Yes,
Well, of course, let me see, boy. We have the Naughty Corner coming up at 10 o'clock. After the 10 o'clock news, we have the Naughty Corner.
10 yet?
No, it's in 10 yet.
I say 10,
We'll share some
exercise, man. We had exercise this morning.
No, but really, yeah, we go exercise, we are, you know. I see the PN. I want to bring the spark thing into the thing now. I see the PNM Women League and all defending Beckles in the John Bates issue. Which is all of the support, boy. All of the dishonesty and pedophiles. Which is all they like to support.
Yeah, all good like that.
Boy, look now. I'm gonna take off. Look, don't get me vexed now.
Hello, good morning,
Don't trip me
gentlemen.
off this morning.
Morning.
I'm sorry you didn't see me when Kyle was on the line, but
Why?
now let me tell you something. With respect to the Landmark TT Award, there was a contractor that said that to give me 2 weeks. He said, I write them and ask them for more time. They said, no more time.
No, you can ask for, you can ask for more. You can hold on. You can ask for more time. That is part of your. You could write the commission and ask them for more time.
Not the colon.
Based on certain criteria.
Landmark TT was awarded the contract.
The
contractor wanted to apply. When he looked at the documentation, he said, but you can't prepare this in 2 weeks' time. He wrote them, he said, could you please give me some time so I could send a proper bid? They said no. It's 2 weeks I'm remaining with that.
Well, we have no evidence of that, but we
Well,
can find out. We'll find out.
I could send the clip for it. It was written in newspaper. Now, secondly, let me say this to you. This government bought this site, and they bought it wholesale. You want to know why? Them in front of the media every day. They have cabinet after cabinet press conference. They could call a press conference and say, listen, we have identified 5 parcels of land, parcel A, B, C, D, and E. And very soon, we are going to be having an open bid for persons who can take those lands and develop those lands for houses and all of that and sell them. So people always get ready because this government is working. Make sure you're ready because it's coming soon. You ever hear an announcement like that? We just wake up one morning and say repetition in the year, $3.4 billion in contracts going out. That was so repetitious. We're not talking about that. It just happened. It just dropped on us like a lead ball. And I'm saying they bought this site, but you see how the OPR rules.
That's all.
Hold on.
Hello?
You saying something?
No,
Yes.
hold on.
We're trying to understand your trend of thought. Where you're going with this,
Let me
right?
ask you something.
Yes.
Who are the contractor provide bed sheets to the hospital?
Listen, what kind of question you asking me?
I'm asking you a question.
You might as well ask me who invented the rocket to go up to the moon.
No, but I'm just asking a
question you
question
asking me?
because wait, hold on. I could ask you that because I mean it should have been announced.
I didn't swallow the capsule of knowledge.
Hold on. Going using your I understand to a point what you're trying to say. Because we have been speaking about it, about lack of communication. However,
openness.
So I could see that to a certain extent. What I'm saying is, There are many government contracts that are given out. Many contracts that you have tendering process taken place for. But not all contracts are announced. The government doesn't come and hold a press conference and
But
say,
not $3.4
you understand what I'm saying?
baby. 3.4 billion.
Well, you're saying,
That-
X, you understand where you're coming from?
change, you know.
X,
That's
Yeah.
what
you
I'm
understand?
saying.
He's trying to say because of the amount, the quantity of the contract of 3.4 billion that the government could have communicated it in the manner in which he just said to the public.
So why you didn't say that about 3 years ago?
But were you asking me 3 years ago why you didn't say it?
You thought the Indian contractors dead or?
Listen.
Only real out at only real on balance, you know. Only real on balance, you know. You thought all the Indian contractor dead or?
Listen.
But
The point I
Eric,
want to make to you,
Come
sir,
now, man. Wait,
Eric,
wait,
we
wait,
ought to have
Eric.
openness and fairness in the affairs of
Okay.
state because the money doesn't belong to the UNC, it belongs to the state, it belongs to the
but-
And they
yes,
are
but-
not spending
yes, but
public
the
money.
3.4 billion is not public funds.
It's people willing to take 100% of the risk and put on $100 million bond.
And the attorney just explained to you
Uh-huh.
that if state lands are involved, the land has a value. These are his words. I'm quoting a kind of
Yes, but it had a
So
va-
you
it
can
had a
understand.
it had a value, but it's not owned by the developer. Fair?
Yeah, but you see the
Right, it's not taken over by
point I want to make
hello,
is
it's not
that it is
taken
not
over.
owned by the developer,
It
but
is
the
not
developer
taken
uses
over by
collateral
the.
in order to get his contract and his,
He
and
said-
his money from the
Hey,
bank.
hey,
He
hey,
said you
hey,
could
hey,
say that the land
you
would
could
have a
say that
value.
it have a value. It's not
Which
taken
is
over.
fair.
Nowhere in the program it has been taken over by the developer.
But that is minor in the whole scope of
I
works.
am saying to you, sir, if that is the case, then the OPR have no business interfering in their business. And the agency have no
Well-
business in getting involved in that because it does
Well-
not involve any state
All
assets.
on a Sunday they must
no,
why
no,
go from
no,
here
no.
that way.
You
Why
see-
go from here that ship
you
and
see-
talk about?
All right, Eric.
I would conclude by saying
Why go from here that
that
ship
the
and talk?
UNC, which pledged openness in government, should have been open when these contracts were being awarded so that everybody would know and those who could apply and we would have never been in this stick that we are in.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Good.
And if you're calling, what are we saying? When you're calling for that now, you know what I mean?
You
should have
wait,
been-
wait,
you
wait.
should
You
have been
thought all the
pounding down-
Indian contractor dead.
No, but we should have been pounding on the door, calling for that all the time. That should have been part of the.
Nah,
the-
it only
the-
calling for
the
it now.
process,
Only calling for
right?
it now. Only calling for it now.
And we have to remember that we had a procurement legislation that was ripped and taken apart and watered down by the past administration. You remember that when several complaints from people in all different sectors of society were saying, "But what are you doing with this procurement? The procurement legislation was fine. Why it is only watering it down?" So we had all these things that took place, and some people made it were very vocal on it, and some people were silent. And I could understand that you're saying communication, transparency, accountability, things like that. But the type of deal has to be taken into consideration as well. This is not a deal that interferes with public funds to the amount of $3.4 billion. This is a risk taken by the developers, and Landmark TT is providing the land. Now, yes, our attorney did say you could say that the land have a value.
Yep, they have a
However-
value up to a point because there is
However-
no taking over
Yeah,
of
but,
that
yeah,
land.
but it has a value, but the value is not transferred to the developer.
Right, so
The value of the land remains with Landmark TT, which is the state entity.
Right.
It is they that get paid for the land, not the developer. So
Right.
still, the money for the state land comes back to the state.
right.
So in terms of that, you know what I mean? But I could understand from the communication aspect. I could understand what he's saying. I would like to see more communication from the government. We have mentioned that on several occasions. Maybe that's something they could improve. Morning,
If Ish
Morning,
was sugar,
gentlemen.
beggars would ride, eh?
but of course, morning.
Hello, good day.
Yes. I just heard Eric on the air.
Yes, I.
You know, a great man once said, never argue with a fool because you could never win, because he's always right.
They'll bring it down to them level and then beat an experience.
No, they're trying. That's why I asked him
When
who
I
are the
did-
contract
no,
of bed
Eric-
sheets in the hospital.
Eric always did with low blows.
Israel
Why
contract.
did he mention the contractor who said he to have sufficient time to put his house in order? Why doesn't he mention the name? Let him mention the name and let him do it. Right.
All right.
The contractor who get the contract to cut the grass around the agency house, it was $70 million. Was that advertised?
Yeah, they
There's a certain man
Right for the right for the P&M friend and them.
Yeah.
That didn't
I
even
know
advertise
5
it.
contractors and none of them is outside P&M. None of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Cool, man.
So Eric must be in them.
And
Yeah, man.
$17,000 a cut grass along kind of chopping this. Look, all rest with that do to stock, eh?
Hey, morning.
Rest with that do to stock.
Good morning, Stephan.
Morning, sir. Go ahead.
Good morning to the Stephan. I want to remind Eric at the deal that was done with Sanders, that the Sanders man had to say, don't ask me for no information, go and talk to the government. You remember that statement?
Yeah.
All right, so take that. And where was the OPR in 2023 come to 2025?
Nah, there wasn't there. There wasn't around.
Sleeping.
There wasn't around.
They
And
need
nobody
to
wasn't
do
challenging
some
nothing.
introspection. Okay, my brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you know how to check that? I don't go up on the website
But
and check that.
Delhi-
The truth, you know. The OPR for
Delhi come in with Eric and them. First, they begin with the trashing they get from the UNC, and they lost everything in Tobago. Going in more than a month now, Penny can't make a decision, and that is a prime minister in waiting. So if you can't make a simple decision like that, how can we trust you to run the country?
Why not making that dream?
But the,
That has to be madness.
but the PNM Women League in the paper this morning is backing her.
Yeah, but I imagine so. Remember, you know, you have losers in races and they have supporters.
Well, that's true.
And then so you have Victor Roberts. I want to touch on him a
God.
little bit.
uh,
You realize the PNM would have picked up a trend to pick up the UNC rejects?
yes.
Oh my God. I will tell you something, it's the beginning of the end of the PNM.
Everybody in UNC spit out.
They just spit them out and then that would be them.
PNM, we don't let me just. Oh, God. Hey.
Hello, good
Hey,
day.
morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning, go ahead.
morning.
Morning, go ahead.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, bud.
I think in all of this, people need to understand how the OPR works and when they come into play. Because I and all don't know when they come into play. So our offer is sent out for bids, right? They
Right.
receive the bid
Right.
and they choose a contractor. When does the OPR come in? Only if somebody objects to this when it comes out?
Yes, they have
Or
two.
is it
They have
before-
two. They have two.
Or is
they-
it before it goes to the...
The lawyer
Okay,
just
hold on,
explained
hold on.
that, right? There are
Yeah.
two areas that can happen, right? One is a contractual obligation. If you are part of the bidding system and you find you're unfairly treated and whatever, you can read a challenge proceeding, or somebody could just raise a complaint because there's a complaint form that you put in what is your grievance, and that is the other option available for the other than that, nothing.
So that is the only time the OPR come in.
Only 2 times, yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't investigate before the contract is given.
No.
out.
No.
They don't do that.
Okay, because I don't know, because there's no people that don't understand how this thing is working.
And it must be registered on the
Yeah,
OPR.
and we are registered
Yeah.
first and all them kind of thing with the OPR.
Yeah.
Right.
So you only have 2 ways.
that-
You only have 2 ways it would raise an objection, basically.
No,
Or raise a concern,
correct
I
me if
should
I'm
say.
wrong, because I didn't listen to the whole thing with the lawyer.
All right.
But to me, he did say that, on a few occasions where somebody challenged and they stopped about 7 under the PNM.
Yes.
Tell me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. I didn't
Yes,
listen to the
but
whole
those
program.
were contractors.
Contractual obligation.
Those were contractors that objected.
And-
Right?
And,
he-
7 of them.
And he
and
won.
the
Yes.
And he
project
won
was-
one too. That
Yeah, he won one of the matters. In this case here, with these 2 objections, the one for the 3.4 billion and the other one, this
done by
morning,
activists.
is by activists.
Okay.
Because
I
they have
don't
no
know
other
if I understand that,
contractor that didn't get any contract that say, well, look, we feel like we were not treated fairly in the bidding process and we are objecting to this contract being given to this. It have nobody like that. In the past,
Okay.
it did. In this case, it's 2 activists and 2 bush lawyers.
Yeah, because they don't have nothing to do with the contract. They have
Yeah.
no money.
No.
Yeah,
no money to do
exactly.
nothing.
Exactly.
So, I can understand his houses are going and build.
Right, for people.
Correct.
yeah.
As we or everybody saying, they get any money, the government get any money after. The only problem I think I would have with this is the evaluation of the land. Is it that we do an evaluation before and say, okay, this land worth 100 million, but it's subsidized government land.
Right.
If they give them cheaper, but the because the contractor said a
Well,
big money.
it would be the
Right.
cheapest. It would be the cheapest evaluation done because it's your money you're using.
Your money using, yeah.
So you would want the cheapest evaluation done, the cheapest land, the cheapest everything.
Correct.
Because everything that you save on is more profit for
There's
you.
more profit for you.
Okay, that's just what I don't understand. How this, because you remember, at the end of the day, I just say, no, the government put out no money. They just receiving money to make a profit or whatever.
And,
Yeah.
and it's a novel idea too, because the
Yeah,
PNM
yeah,
didn't think
yeah.
about it.
I think it's a good idea, but the problem with Trinidad and Tobago is people want free thing. So because it's going through these contractors now, you know, people want the money to go through TTMF, but then people want rentals. What's going to go on with who's renters? Are they going to stop rentals now?
Rental.
Are they going to stop?
What do you mean
this
rentals?
What do
one?
you mean rentals?
Remember, they also rent homes,
Who's that?
HDC.
Nah, don't cut out that, man.
No,
Don't cut out that.
I think they're moving up. I think they're moving away
Moving
from
away
that
from
kind
that
of thing.
kind of vibes, man.
That and this next one where you could pay down and
No, forget that.
rent to own.
No.
No.
forget
Well,
that.
rent to own.
Well, that may,
Well,
may
that
come
there.
in, yeah. That may
Yeah,
come in. But it's a longer
they
time for the
do have
contractor to
rentals
get
in
paid.
Many of these
It's a longer time for the contractor to get paid.
developments have rentals. If people pay like $1,000 or $800 every month in a house. So
Right.
I don't know if they're going to stop that rental thing now and only go into the houses that people want. And I just hope the contractors themselves be honest in what they're doing and not giving people shabby work and then charging exorbitant. I hope they have people from agency and the engineers to inspect these houses
Most likely.
because you know it is going government building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
all
well,
right,
we
man.
got to get to the 10 o'clock news, but thanks
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, man. All right, people. So we got the news coming up in just a little bit. So we're going to get to that, and the Naughty Corner is up next. Keep it right here. It is 91.1 Talk City, and you are inside Off the Record.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on? Why your bills so low?
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
So we're back. We're back. Oh gosh. It is the naughty corner. That's right. The naughty corner is here. This is where you have the opportunity to vent and ventilate. All right? So you get the opportunity to call and put whoever you have to put in the naughty corner. I'm saying to the grannies and them that looking for the you know, that little, you know, that might be on the honey goat weed and that kind of thing, you know, I'll just come and listen, we call it all their custom getting licked on the collie.
Right.
Alright, all them old woman that want the big wood man and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
He done leaving a big wood jacket.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, oh gosh, caller.
Easy
morning.
up. Easy up with that.
Morning.
Who in the
Yeah,
naughty
morning,
corner this
morning.
morning? Go ahead.
Yeah, morning. I want to put some clothes for Eric William and O'Halloran.
Eric Williams and O'Halloran, you going back to?
Give me money. Them 200.
Oh gosh, pressure.
Give them some good lick.
Alright, no problem, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we go gas them up. Morning! Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
No one may call from naughty corner. What I call to say is
Oh God, Granny.
that
Don't say it. Go ahead.
I'm talking, Mr. X.
Yeah,
Go ahead, we listen.
Go
All
ahead.
right, good. All right, this is Granny. This morning, I heard someone saying, my Prime Minister looking bad. But I want to say this on this program, so everybody will know, you know me good, Mr. X.
All right.
Right. My Prime Minister looking very good.
Yes!
All right.
Government work for
Get them some
everybody.
licks, man. Get them some clout
All
too.
of
Get them
them
some
back
clout
up.
too. Get them some clout too.
Yes, whoever said that this morning.
Helena is UNC stronghold.
Oh gosh!
Peace where I live in is UNC stronghold. Nobody here wants government work.
Oh
We
gosh!
are all UNC activists.
Hey.
You know that. I
That's
am
right.
from Pandit. We don't want no work. We want the country to go better.
All right.
Or you come this morning to say, my Prime Minister looking bad. The only people who say third people can be beaten.
Oh gosh, no, Granny. Don't say that, Granny. Don't say that, Granny.
I
Oh, God,
forget
Granny.
the name.
No, Granny.
Someone here.
Oh, Granny.
Watch
My
out,
Prime
watch
Minister
out.
good.
All right.
She's a beauty. She working. She looking good. All over Trinidad are working private place. But
Right.
you know what private place work because you can't smoke weed.
Oh
You
gosh!
can't lie.
No!
Oh God.
All right, Granny.
Let everybody go get government work.
All right. We hear you, Granny. All right, nice. Oh God, Granny said the cat smoke weed and all kind of thing. What Granny trying to do this morning, right?
Yeah, tell them,
Granny said
but we not monkey
the
fancy.
cat smoke weed, yes. Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah. Who in the naughty corner this morning?
Morning. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Use a male voice.
No, you hang up. Take one for that. Don't waste your time. 6224911. And of course, the WhatsApp line is open as well, 39449911. All right, now I want to put this activist down in Maruga, boy. Oh God, I'm gonna take the call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, good morning. This
Morning.
is a first-time caller.
Yes, first time
Morning,
caller.
morning, first time
Who in
caller.
the
I would
naughty
like
corner?
to say, Mr. X, I've been listening to you for years.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I only finally got the inclination to give you a call today
All
Right.
right, okay.
on your show, and I'd like to thank you for all the information and the thoughts that you have passed all through the years. I've followed you a lot.
All right, okay.
Right.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Now, listen, there's something I would like to understand.
Uh-huh.
A lot of us right now in this country are under real problems. Why? My opinion is we are moved away from God.
Uh-huh.
Even the kids. There are no kids nowadays are not taught to fear God,
Well,
not to respect God.
well,
Mhm.
why?
So what happens? Crime rate will always escalate because they have no foundation.
All
They
right.
have no deterrent. Right? We are spending money to stop crime after the fact.
Right.
Millions of dollars. While we could spend that money, proper education,
Mm-hmm.
developing the children properly,
Yes,
strengthening them
yes.
physically and spiritually.
Well,
Because remember, Robinson said that, we lack moral and spiritual values. How will you go forward?
Right.
all right, okay.
All right.
You understand?
All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Spending all this money on policing. Just now, every 10 people, 5 will be police. You remember crime starts in your mind, and nobody could know what you think. It's only after the fact.
All right, man. No problem. No
Thanks a lot
problem.
for your call.
Yeah, man. Hello, good morning.
But just know that in the jail, the
Yeah.
most amount of testament you can find is in the jail.
Is in the jail. This is the naughty corner. Go ahead. Who's in the naughty corner?
Just
Naughty
say.
corner.
Yes.
That man that now talk, they give you some licks.
All right, no problem.
Put some good licks on here too.
God. Oh, God, he was our first time caller. Oh,
He's our
God.
first time caller.
He was our
Don't
first
rough
time
up the
caller.
man, son.
Whatever.
Don't do him that.
He was our first time caller. Oh,
Don't
God.
do him that.
Don't do that. Oh, God. Don't do him that, man. Oh, God. No. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I want you to put me in the naughty corner. Beat me mercilessly.
What?
Because I hear him granny voice and I pick in a whip and I get in some real fantasizing thoughts in my mind.
What kind of sadomasochism behavior is that?
What?
What kind of sadomasochism behavior is that, buddy?
Take that.
What kind of sadism is that?
Take that. Like granny. Like granny. Hit it with it.
He like granny voice?
You must see your granny voice and he started to get fantasy, yes?
What
What
is
trouble
going
are
on
you here
here?
this morning? Hello, good morning.
Some of them real sick in the thoughts, right?
It's a love show. morning.
Morning.
Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, God.
Put some people in naughty corner.
naughty corner for not knowing what time of the day it is. Saying afternoon instead of evening.
Oh, God. All right.
All right.
We'll
We'll pass it on.
We'll pass it on,
But
Tim.
most likely, but we listen anyhow. So
Obi, after 6 p.m., from
Yeah.
6 p.m. is evening.
yeah.
Right? From noon to 5:59 is afternoon. And from, midnight to 11:59 is morning. Yes, X? I cover it here, right?
Yeah.
And it have no such thing
to
as
go.
good night. Hello, good morning. Unless you're going. It was only when you're going you say good night.
Hey, fellas, good day.
Yes, morning.
Yes.
Who's in the naughty corner?
boy.
Uh-huh.
Man, just sorry, boy.
Boy, I don't know, boy.
Man start catchy feelings, yes?
I
Man
don't
start
know,
bumping
boy.
the feelings, boy.
The man,
Real sadomasochism behavior. Man getting hot off at anti
yeah, man,
voices.
don't say- yeah, man.
Man catching feelings about anti voices.
The man say, yeah, the man say that. The man say I want to put myself in the naughty corner. But I was like, why? But,
Up front, eh? Up front.
But then he say, beat me mercilessly.
Hey! All that good, yes? All you have some real thoughts in all your head, boy.
You want to see your granny voice and you can't fantasy.
That's why we going up in OnlyFans. That's why we going up in OnlyFans.
Yeah, son.
For dudes like those.
Hey, morning.
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 Yes.
I had 2 things to say very fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see the guy who called and say, talk about Beulah playing with the cat.
Uh-huh.
Song well bad.
Right.
If he didn't say,
Who playing with the
if
cat?
he did, no. If he didn't say he played with the cat was all right. He says you robbing it.
We don't
You were
know.
robbing the cat,
And you're short.
right? And hear this one. If the UNC,
Never?
You didn't hear because let go with.
Oh,
if the UNC use body public stabilize that fund, right? They are all right because they put it.
All right.
all right. Okay.
Well, I ain't want them using money from there. They could end up in the naughty corner if they're going to that fund.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it that. Don't go into the HSF for that all. Hello, good morning. Morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Yeah, naughty corner, the mayor San Fernando.
Boy!
What we do?
He said the equipment is not missing. It was misplaced.
Yeah, I hear that on some radio program this morning.
The man said apparently some equipment went missing down in the San Fernando City Corporation,
yeah.
right? And they said the thing gone missing.
Yeah.
The mayor covered this morning.
Say not missing.
He said it wasn't missing, it was misplaced. He said the jackhammer that they was looking for, it was in the garage.
Right.
And some other piece of equipment that they thought was missing was really never missing. It was always there. You understand? Who you sent to look for that equipment, Lingo? It's Lingo he sent to look for that.
How do we think we said to look for
I'm
that?
telling you.
The feeling we are wrong.
No, how it looking good and we finally hear from him, because remember he had said nothing about the municipal police station and the armory and thing,
Finally say something.
But he come out to talk about some missing tools. Morning, who's in the naughty corner?
Good morning. I wanted all 6 of them they have in the station of Tobago for that missing child.
Yeah,
Give them
yeah.
some credit for.
Get them some. Yeah.
Yes, darling, yes. Well, I have it on good information.
What? We are
We're going to get closer to that today.
Eh?
Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Right, naughty corner still?
Yes,
Right,
Yes.
so it had two for the naughty corner. One is for the Moruga activists who
Fight the
silence
complaint.
a development in Cuba. And secondly is Eric. Because yesterday evening, Eric called during Heavy and David program, and Kyle deal with him accordingly, and he never called back.
Right, nice.
We know exactly what Kyle told him, and Kyle put him in his place.
Yes.
Right? So,
selling
next
dreams.
for Eric.
Yeah, man. Hold that.
Don't sell me no dreams.
Let me see. Look. Foreign news here. I hope you're on the good phone, because if you're not on the good phone, you'll get some.
You're not Biden phone.
Yeah.
The lady in charge of the OPR for being in a coma for 9.5 years.
The what? The what?
The lady in charge of the OPR for being in a coma for 9.5 years.
That was foreign news. That was foreign news. What we song so?
No, that was foreign news. No.
That foreign news number now call there.
A 757 number? No.
Yes, no.
That's not a 5757
You
number.
sure? You are the phone?
No, but I not a 757 number.
But I'm telling you, I swear I saw it. I tell it. Look,
It's
now,
not
I
a
go find it,
757 number, I'm telling
I go
you.
find it, boy. I go
That was-
find it.
I say that was not.
No, it's a missed call. I get it.
Well.
No. That was
I want to know.
I go take something for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 2 lash for that. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Hello,
Morning.
good day.
I want to hear that voters still not do it.
What's that?
You what?
82 voters first. I can't believe one bounce to picture.
Oh, you can't believe one
Yeah,
man
man.
shopping, so? Who's that?
Who's that, boy?
Come now, man, with that chipmunk voice.
I don't know, but yeah.
That chipmunk voice. You can do better than that.
I don't know if it's a chipmunk voice, I don't know if they call it that, I don't know. That was song.
Tell us.
Morning, talk to us.
Morning.
Yes.
I was looking at YouTube last night and I saw something very, very, very disturbing about that baby.
Uh-huh.
But if what the lady revealed is true, well, all who was involved will get a real lick to go. Get butu,
Oh, yeah.
pato, licks like so, and they should be flayed.
Yep.
if there's any new truth in it.
That tripping is trying to sell me about he walked about 100 foot.
I'm not buying that. I'm not
buying
that
searching
at
the
all.
sea every minute, wasting
I'm
time
buying
searching
that
the
at
sea.
all.
When three all you playing the damn fool there and maybe kill the child.
You understand? Hello, good morning.
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 I have one foreign and two local.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Don't tell me that woman still stalking you, know.
What's that?
That woman still stalking you?
She behaving now. Thank you.
All right.
You
Go
did
ahead.
well.
Right.
Yeah. One of my coolers. Hey, yeah. The foreign is the commie Mandani, right? Spreading propaganda and telling people that he balanced the budget for New York City, right? Tell me something. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul, right?
Yeah.
He get a bailout from Hochul the Jokel, the governor of New York.
Oh, God.
She bail him out, so he pay all the bills. Who going to pay for that? 300 and something companies leave New York.
That's
because
true.
of the crumbling Empire State, right?
Yes.
So it's the poor people who will have to pay it. Anyway, that is number one. The other person, I want you to give a good Gabella's there ex to Mr. Stephan. He's a wicked fella. He eating a nice fry bake yesterday, right? And he tell us what he had with it. Smoked herring, curry chana.
Egg the man eat yesterday.
I know bake was fry egg, sausage and fry plantain.
Okay. Well, no, let it with you. Give two carpet. Give two bellas. Two bellas. And last but not least, you see that sick fella who call in? You see, I told all you they have grannyisland.com. That's clear evidence. The fella went straight there. What I say, stay away from grannyisland.com. Stay away.
God, why?
All right.
Yeah, man. Stay away from grannyisland.com, boy.
The man say, I can't get over that, you know. The man say, beat me mercilessly.
Yeah, give me two man start off my wallet, give me some early.
Yeah, boy, the man said, I'm out of myself, beat me mercilessly. Morning.
Yeah, morning. Give Bossman some good lash and some carpet, Bossman.
Bossman?
Yeah, that's from the morning show.
Oh, from the morning show? All right. Easy there, Bossman. I know you, but you gotta hold something. Let me go here.
Hold on to that.
Morning, what you do? You like you hear him, but like I know it isn't.
The 7-day old for the little child, tie them upside down with 7 alligators over their head. They bonk the
Yes. Get them some blues, man. But I am hearing on good information, the matter will be sorted today. Apparently, it coming to an end today. Hello, good morning.
Hi,
Good morning, good people.
Yes, I.
Morning.
I want to give not both to build a plus to them people in Tobago who hiding information. I also want to give a healthy dinner to Stephan because too much of fried food not good for you.
I will take that. Especially when my belly where it is.
Yes,
boy.
belly Indian.
Yes, but it passed dal, you know. It's dal, it's bus up shot, it's all kind of thing inside it, you know. Yes, boy. And I was on my sardine diet, good, you know. But you know, exiting easy to maintain that, boy. It's easy.
You gonna eat sardine all day?
Boy, no, it's twice
a
day.
Right now for the week, I need no sugars, no fat, no and that is the most boringest meal I ever, boy.
Yes, boy.
God, boy. No fun, boy.
Get boring food something. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner?
Good morning, Stephan. Good morning, Mr. X.
Good morning,
Good morning to you.
I have.
Yes.
Stephan, pull out it.
Okay.
I don't know.
It is out.
How the procuring agency or the project management body responsible for oversight could allow this to happen with the trash trays.
Oh God, right? 72 million.
How I try to figure out how we keep reaching to these stages and of development and construction and these products and then to find out we can't use it.
Exactly.
Right? Where the technical inspectors, where the engineers, who sign off on all these stages of construction?
Exactly.
The engine fast.
Who were the approving authorities for all these authorized payments?
Exactly.
Who was the contractor? Well, we don't know who is the tenant.
Well, yeah, we don't know
right?
exactly.
Because we know it's substandard work. how we getting back our money?
Exactly. How we getting out? We can get back our money, X?
Nope.
So the procurement regulators didn't raise no questions for all these years while this was happening.
Exactly. And she's taking a fine time with a straightforward situation here.
You understand? And now you're kicking up a storm and a cent of our money not spent.
Exactly.
The only thing that I'm worried about, but like I said, in and out of the program, I listened to one of the other callers with the value of the land.
Yes.
Right? So if you're saying that the contractor obviously would look for the cheapest valuation, the state had to do something to ensure that we are protected as well, because we don't want to have, the same thing that they're trying to accuse the state of with peppercorn rates. We know the land is not being sold.
Right.
We know the title is not being transferred. We understand all that, but we still need to have a rate of what the land is valued at,
All right, no problem.
Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot. All right. So we got to get to the play withdraw in just a little bit. So that's it for the Naughty Corner this morning. God, boy. Take that one more, boy.
Take it, man. Take it, man.
This is our next granny. Granny man.
Granny moment.
Nah, this is not a granny.
All right.
Granny moment.
Here we go.
Yeah, what it?
I don't want you to hit Kunzi 2 away, hit them 1. 1 goes harder than 2.
All right.
COP. Give a good one.
All right.
What you do?
Forward.
We do.
What you do?
Yeah.
He's talking out that time and talk.
You talking out of time and talking what?
With what?
Oh, God, he go on.
Give you 2 more. You 2 out that time. You no cajones, man. You no cajones.
You understand? Anyhow.
But I want to say happy birthday to David Welch.
Today's Welch birthday?
Yeah, today's Welch birthday. Happy birthday, my brother.
Are we having meeting today?
Yeah.
Well, better some. I can't
hope
eat
you come here with cake.
I can't eat it.
Why?
You didn't see? Look how my belly get. Look at all my. Take some from my belly.
Nah.
My belly had to take something. Right? Maybe I could beat myself into the toilet.
A nice big chocolate cake with some sprinkles. Bring something.
Well, since I went to St. Lucia, I ain't lying, I come back oversized, boy. I eat too much dessert in St. Lucia, boy. I want to see a cake, I want to see a cake from now to the end of the year.
Too much dessert? You eat too much dessert?
Too much dessert, boy. The thing tastes too nice. And it wasn't sweet. It wasn't too sweet. It was just right.
Right.
But
boy, watch me. I try not to eat sugars, no carbohydrates, no flour and all them kind of thing. I try not to eat them.
You don't need to lose weight?
No, but I manage my diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes.
So I had to be on more protein diet and that sort of stuff. Boy, watching.
Well, I find
if that's where you live, if that's how you live your life,
it's a boring life,
It's not nice.
I remember my father told me. Listen, my father told me when I was singing. When my doctor, and I want to stop the band from this and that the other.
Yeah, I dream about it the other night. Tell me something in the gallery before I leave in, boy. I'm trying to remember exactly what you were telling me.
Oh, gosh, well, that is it.
You're telling me something from the gallery.
That is it!
Why, well?
He could have been warning you to tell me something to warn me.
Yeah.
He could have been telling you something. Warn Stephan. You forget.
I forget.
Jeez and natures, Lord.
I can remember.
That's it.
I can remember.
It's over.
I can remember.
It's over.
I remember. But I remember watching him in the face and he telling me something. Boy.
The man could have gave the 5 numbers with the Powerball. I could have been with the lotto this weekend. Oh gosh!
I see face live, yes. Look at that.
God. Nah, but I don't really dream. I don't really dream, man.
Yeah.
And when I dream, I can't remember nothing.
And about 2 days ago, he tell me that, boy. I try to remember, boy. I remember getting up in the morning and I say, I had to tell Stephan. I get on to type it and I open my phone, I see some trippers.
And you get sidetracked. That's
real old thought.
Nah, but I went to St. Lucia, boy. But let me tell you something, man. That dessert over there, I really overdo it, boy. And I don't really run down sugary thing, but I want my belly in the state it's in right now. So now I have 2 choices. I either get myself cracking with my diet, which I am not a bad eater, right? Although I get the results of my blood test.
Right.
I'll give you one of the things in the blood test that kind of jump out at me. No, my cholesterol good. Well, kind of was a lie. But my glucose, they said the range is between 70 and 106.
106, yeah.
And I want
That's fasting sugar.
Right, but I 124 point something.
124, that's a little elevated.
That's a little elevated. I'm not panic for
yeah,
it.
But it depends on when you eat.
I didn't eat nothing from 6 p.m. the night before.
Well, 120 is alright in the morning. That is what you call it? When it reason, it have a thing that's called it.
Oh,
I forget the name. That and all forgetting.
But I not.
Plenty these days, boy.
I not. There are plenty can go selling.
Yeah.
All right.
And ashwagandha.
The play with draw is coming up in 1 minute, 60 seconds away from that. After the play with draw, I'll let X explain what the Spark initiative is all about. And of course, boy, we didn't get to talk. We leave yesterday, so we didn't get to talk about it. And we didn't talk about them Monday either, boy. Ashanti and Jarul, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I heard they put on a real good show, boy.
Two of them look good.
Well, I know about two of them, Ashanti.
No, two of them. Jarul, for 50-year-old man.
Jarul is 5th. Oh, good.
Jarul is about 50 something, you know.
And Ripso?
Me ain't see the man rip up, bro. I know it's a real meal. I know it's 100% meal.
Yeah.
But the man looking good.
The man in ripping. Yeah, the man in.
The man looking like a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Man real walking. What were you doing? Well, he was in jail too, so when you sit in jail, it's real push-ups too.
You will get abs. But Ashanti look good, boy.
Yeah, Ashanti look good too.
Nelly, I blame you, boy.
And she now make is Nelly she made the child for Jaru?
Nelly's the husband. She married to Nelly.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, here comes the NLCB draw, people.
The man from
all right.
South, boy, down south.
Boy.
Right.
We will be back after this draw. Good luck.
Good morning. Welcome to the NLCB's 10:30 a.m. draw for Wednesday, 20th.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
You'd have been jumping for joy all now, boy.
And yesterday morning, I picked 2 play 2, 18-6. That's the only pick 2 I used to play when I used to play pick 2.
Well...
18-6 is my birthday.
Watch it and weep.
And 5-5. I can't believe that happened 2 mornings straight, boy.
I
Look
just
what
want,
could I be buying lunch today now, boy?
I just want to say to Oscar B. I
Hey,
hope,
boy.
He's under some pressure right now in a hospital
Yeah,
somewhere.
boy.
I know exactly all the details, but what I do know is that there's a concert for him on the 3rd of June, and we would like people to come out and donate to the proceedings. I'll find out some more about it, and I think the ticket is $200, and all the artists coming out to help him. But he's a big one. He's a real big one, you know, from Barnley and the Dragonaires back in the day. You know, he's just a real entertainer. You know, he sing different cover songs and that sort of stuff. He's worth it. So, and he's my good friend also too, so I had to donate all 200 at least to the cause. And I hope he gets better soon, because this reminds me of blacks for some reason. For some reason, this reminds me of blacks.
Sometimes you had a wonder, you know.
I had my boy too, you know.
You know, it has happened. It has just happened, you know, X.
But on a lighter note,
Yeah.
I want to know, right? Who have $100 million, right?
Just put on their soul.
That they could just pull out of their monies, $100 million, right? That TT I talking about. I ain't talking US yet.
Yeah.
I'm just talking TT. That you can just pull out $100 million just so, and it didn't affect your empire.
Right.
You understand? Who have that kind of money for a project such as this?
Well,
how many people?
It's gonna be very few.
Because normally Junior Sammy, Kusals, all them they would Paramount,
Maybe
all
Calco,
of them. They would bid for a contract, they would win it, and they would get something like a mobilization fee if it's at 20 million up front. If the project is a $400 million project, they get 20 million up front for mobilization, and they get to get into a project and make their money, right? And as they go along, they get paid.
Right.
But who is willing to take on a public-private partnership with a government that has not given you a guarantee letter to go to the bank to get money to sustain a project like this? They tell me I had to build 2,700 houses. I had to spend maybe about 200-300 million to build each one of them houses and them, and wait on money, because now you have to wait until a person is attached to the house via AGC,
right,
to get money from the bank release, which is a process by itself, because it takes 90 days to close our sale deal anyhow.
Right.
So it's 90 days you have to wait, plus the time when you was constructing the houses, plus all the expenses that...
It's a $100 million investment.
Well, 100 might be a little too little.
Well,
because when you look at it, is a piece of land might cost you about 22 acres of land will cost you about 10 to 15 million. Right? About 22 acres.
Okay.
And that is not, how would I put it? That is land that's sort of cleared down. Certain parts cleared down, wherever. Not virgin land. Virgin land would be like big tall trees and wherever, and you're watching 22 acres. I had to pull in a bulldozer to cut it down and all that kind of mad thing, right? Let me say 22 acres of land, because I have a piece in Cora Road. It's about 22 acres. And that project has everything in it. That project has every drawing you could think about. Every drawing, from WASA, TNTech, everything. Poles, sewer treatment. The sewer treatment alone is 15 million for that development, because the 140 lots, 10,000 square foot lots. That is in Valsane. Every lot in Valsane on the southern side is 20,000 square foot. Right? So picture half of that lot, and I have 140 of them up in that area there.
Right.
Right? With every drawing, every thing for piping for hydrant, everything for piping for water, everything for piping for sewer, everything. Plus it have certain parts of development have thing to go up to build little townhouses like.
Okay.
Those 1,000 square foot kind of townhouses kind of thing.
Yeah.
It have about 4 or 5 in the development. Then it have a green space, and then it have thing for a school. Then it is a whole contained area, right? We have all the drawings for it. So that is about 10 to 15 million. You had to come out. Then you had to come out about 100 million to build about 140 lots. 167 million you had to spend in order for you to build the house on the lots. Right? You had to go through the whole scenario with all the approvals. Well, we have all the approvals and thing, right? Lawyer fees. That's another about roughly about 80 million in lawyer fees. You have several different things. So you're coming out about, let's say you have to spend about 300 million for 140 lots, right? When you check everything you're checking, right?
Right.
You have to spend about 300,000 because the sewer plant alone is about $15 million to accommodate all those connections for all those lots.
Right.
Right? And that is 140 lots, 140 plots, right? Because a 10,000 square foot lot is two average lots in a house, right? A lot is considered 5,000 square foot. So you come like 2 lots you're joining, so you're getting 280 lots out of that 32 acres.
Okay.
Right? Out of that 32 acres, right? Because you have to leave room for road, you have to leave room for green space, and all them kind of thing when you're checking out a project like that, right? So you're coming out about $300 million in a project such as this for 280 lots, right? That's in no way closer to the 700. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So check the kind of money you had to come out, you had to pull out of your enterprise to want to get engaged in this project, where you have to wait at least 90 days for the first sale, right, from AGC to the contractor for you to get paid, for you to recoup that money, because you taking the money out your house to build. So as you build, as you build one, you put up that for sale via the AGC. However, when you're doing a development such as 32 acres, you don't get an approval. You get an approval to outline to build on the property, right? But you don't get final approval unless everything is in place.
Okay.
Nice? So you tell no, build one and get our money.
And then make your money and come back and build
don't work
2
so.
more. Yeah.
It don't work so. You have to build all, or at least build the front, below the front, right? Tie in all the water, tie in all the hydrants, tie in all the electricity, tie in everything, tie in all the sewer, all them different pieces, and then you could look to see if you could get final approval by the first, let's say, 40 lots in front. So you have to wait now on somebody to come and buy one of the lots, which would take 90 days in the first instance, because 90 days is take the closure agreement.
Sure.
Nice? And picture the 90 days for about 40 lots. We're talking about it. How many years you talking about to recoup your money?
That really is.
So how much people would how much contractors would have the land, the lawyers, a full consortium of people together, bankers, wherever it is they have. How many people would have that kind of money to come out and extract it out of their purse that they're running their business with? How many people have to have about 300 million the rest down anyway? How many?
Well, yeah, at first you say 100, now you're going to 300.
No, well,
because I know you understand, you put everything in
context.
perspective and you work all the costs with all the connections and so on and so forth.
Right? It's 300 million you're talking about. When you recouping that? Think about it. And how many contractors will have that kind of money? Why you feel men like Jaihousing and all of them in getting to this, because Jaihousing just do that. They just come in, you select your lot, you tell them, I want a 3-bedroom house on this lot. Right? So that's how them just do things. Them no build house and rest down. Right? They just build house based on somebody who has a need and who has paid down via the bank. So you go to the bank, you tell them you want this house, wherever. They're going to build a 3-bedroom house, a model house, right, with 3 bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom, wherever, on this lot. right? So the bank will pay them to start the proceeding, and in 3 months' time, you'll get a house built on the lot. And then when you're done, they go back and they say, well, you're going to the house done, and I want to purchase it out right now. So you go back to the bank, and the bank say, well, you're going to right. You have met thing, you get a completion certificate of the house, because the bank would send somebody to check and wherever, and you get a completion certificate that allows the bank now to release the balance of money,
right,
so that you could own the home outright. Right? So you get a deed cut out in your name, wherever, and you're paying your monthly installment, wherever the case may be.
Okay.
And you could tell them before the house bill what is the kind of fittings you want in the kitchen, in the certain parts of the home. They could tell them kind of thing, because they have samples now. What kind of tiles in the kitchen, that kind of stuff.
So right, yeah.
So picture all of that. Picture you now get a development at 32 acres. Let's use 32 acres as the benchmark.
I don't have that money.
Well, they were saying.
So like I say, it probably will come down to about maybe 8 to 10.
About 8 or 10
contractors or people, that have that kind of disposable money. I think so.
Well, my point is proven.
But that speaks to another issue, you know. It's a small circle of millionaires that we have built over 7 decades.
Yes.
Or 6 decades, almost 7 decades, right?
Yes.
And there was just a small circle of people that could say, hey, yeah, I have 100 million?
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. And is the way this dude, it's like,
yeah, like $100.
Like that's $100. That's nothing. You know what I mean?
A very small circle.
But it's a very small circle that I would
think
think
come together. You had to come together with others sometime in order to be able to
might have to
process.
come, yeah. So you know what I mean, 2 of us might have to merge.
Yeah.
And say, well, okay, we will take on this project.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean. But the length of time you will have to wait, because I don't know how fast. Maybe the units will sell as soon as they put them on the market.
Well, it will sell, but there's a time factor.
But I mean, okay, it's a time factor.
Money and time is directly correlated, you know.
It might be a time factor, but all right, if you have to get yourself pre-qualified,
right? You had to do that before.
You had to do that before.
Right.
So that list of pre-qualified persons is going to go into the database at HEC.
Right.
Right. So we know that HEC has over 100,000 people in that database right now that have applied for housing.
Right.
So I would imagine that when the project is complete, that pool of people is where is the pool of people
where they're coming from.
Right.
Where we get access to the purchasers.
Right, and they're already pre-qualified.
Right.
So it's supposed to be a straightforward thing.
Yeah, just a matter of placing them.
Right.
Right. But that is a process. And it's even longer with HGC.
Really?
It's even longer with HGC. In terms of trying to get a deed cut out, and the whole process is much longer than 90 days. 90 days is standard for a standard agreement. A sale agreement is naturally 90 days for an average Joe. Which HGC, they have a lot more processes to follow through in order to get. I don't know if they would cut it out because of the special arrangement or whatever, but I know it is a longer process than 90 days. So you had to wait up. Picture you have a row of houses now done, and you had to come up, you gain X amount of money, and on top of that, the profit margin in AGC is not going to be very huge, in terms of let's say you're making a 400 or 500,000 on each house. It's not going to be that, because because low income housing. So you're building a house for about 200,000-300,000 and selling it for 6. You understand the problem? You understand the problem? Right.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of factors. When people don't know what the hell they're talking about, you know what I mean? A lot of foolishness will be going around in the public domain.
Yeah, that's true. Hello, good morning. We have a few minutes here before we get to the 11 o'clock news. I don't know who telling you.
Morning, Mr. X. I'm Stephan.
Yes, I go ahead.
Morning.
Yeah, Mr. X.
Yes.
You really believe that they will wait until the houses are completed for money to pass from the prospective owners, despite AGC way of operating? There must be some way between the developers and agency. Money will pass before those houses are completed. People don't wait to build a house and complete to pass money. Better life, Mr. X. Money will pass before the houses are completed.
No,
Thank you.
I don't agree. Hello.
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 Hold on.
Hello. I don't agree.
I don't agree with that.
A house is only completed when a completion certificate is issued.
Correct.
That's when a house is done.
So
Finished.
So there is no payment to pass
before
that completion before it's completed. So it don't work like that. You see, that is one of the problems we have. A lot of people remember from the start of this program about, I think it was in the first week, either the first or the second week, you said I had to get somebody from the OPR to come on and talk on how the OPR does operate. And look at where we are now. We're in a position where the OPR now has been activated on these two instances. And people do understand how it does work.
Yeah.
But we did, X did say we would bring in somebody, but timing and whatever now. But I think Kyle explained it this morning properly.
Right.
And he even said, if you want to know how the OPR operates, you just go up on his site, right?
No.
Now, this is an next classic case for this caller here.
Mm-hmm.
So his question is based on a thought.
Right.
Right? Not a fact.
Right.
Not a procedure. A thought.
Yeah, you really feel money
you
go
really
pass.
feel money and go pass.
How money pass?
This is not about feelings. This is about
process.
This is about the process and the structure. And if the money was to be passed before completion, that is a whole bubble by itself.
Yeah, that racket thing. And on top of that, AGC had to send in their people because they would give them some specs as to what they would be paying for in terms of a 1,000 square foot house.
Yeah.
Or for a house that is standalone, for a house that is in a high rise.
Yeah.
All the different specs would be given by AGC as to what they expect on a house.
On a house, yeah. Morning.
Good morning to Mr. X and Stephan boy.
Yeah, man.
Stephan? Yeah, well, let me tell you something. I went back to your interview with Mr. Alexander. If I could talk that.
Well, quickly, Go ahead. Yeah, you could slip it, no problem.
Yeah, and was the best interview that I heard maybe in years, Stephan. And you were so good in that interview. I had to tell Mr. X that. I'm talking to he.
Mm-hmm.
That even Alexander become real good too because of you. And he gave quotas for the question you asked concerning the $500 million, right? Which was one of the very best questions. And if people used to listen, they would have know what all you talk about. But people who even listen that, they know what all you talk about because people that listen with their own narrative and doesn't hear what the people say.
Yeah.
Maybe they hear, but they're not listening to what the person saying.
That's true.
I have learned a lot of things within that interview, and I congratulate you for that. And I could hardly wait for you to interview somebody else in the government again. It was so enjoyable, Mr. Stephan. Continue doing what you're doing. I tell Mr. X that you are the best man on radio, on television right here. I tell you that.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. I had a good talk with Roger this morning. But back to the matter at hand. It is not about a feeling. It's not what we feel. It's about a process.
Right.
Morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Gentlemen, you see when people don't understand, it's really hard to explain it. What's the deal that's been put in place? ACC don't need to go and find no money because it's owing contractors millions of dollars from all the work, all the bubble that PNM start.
Right.
ACC has entered into an arrangement for private enterprise to go and secure funding to build houses and to sell back to the ACC clientele through TTMS. What is one of the hardest things to get in this world, Stephan and X?
A buyer?
A mortgage.
Yeah, a mortgage, yeah.
You know how much documentation and hoops you have to go through to get a mortgage.
Yep.
One of the most secure documents in the world. And ACC don't need to spend $1. ACC don't need to be sending nobody from ACC.
But somebody needs to tell the activists not going to Baruga that.
No, well, you see, they can't explain. All of me is $3.4 billion.
Yeah,
and then ACC giving men that money.
Yeah.
Them men know men going and jump out and borrow money from the bank.
Yep.
Below them house.
But
the
that's
building
what's happening
inspectors in the relevant areas, TPRC or wherever it is,
right,
have to sign off on each point of a building to build a house with approval. So a man can get a mortgage. It's different from building a house on approval.
Yep.
The building inspector will come and see when you line up the house. When you tie the steel, the building inspector will come and make sure you tie the correct way according to the plan.
Yep. Because
when you pour the concrete, you have to come and make sure.
You know what caused that? Because of Diego Martin. You remember what is it called? Rich Plain the name? The housing development in Diego Martin.
Las Alturas.
No, the one in Diego Martin.
It's
the old school.
It's Rich Plain, I think.
When man used to get money to build a house and they take the money and go on foreign with it.
Exactly.
They start to say, how going on? This guy working, we got to give all them money in phases, in tranches, let's call it.
Tranches, correct.
They gave first tranche, they put on a foundation, and they send a man from the bank to go and check to make sure that the foundation down.
Exactly.
Then you get the next check for the second level. And so it going,
And so it goes because
man used to take money and go foreign with it.
Exactly.
But he's laughing. They serious thing I'm telling you.
No, but Stephan, look at what happened in Trash Trail right now.
Yeah. $72 million we just give away.
The house has a breakdown.
Yeah.
Because a man.
And everybody quiet, eh?
Yeah.
No march in the street, no objection, no nothing.
Yeah.
Yes,
because you know why it happened? Because nobody had to go and inspect them.
Right.
No building inspector is signing off on that. No civil engineer will sign off on that.
No seal in the roof.
Why?
Right?
Yeah.
So look at the requirements required to achieve this goal, and the government don't just spend $1.
Yeah. Understood. Well, we got to get to the 11 o'clock news here. Stanley Augustus is here with us. So,
well, before Stanley comes, just give Arsenal the 2 minutes of fame today.
Thank you. Just 2 minutes.
And Stephan, well, hold a 4-2. I don't know what your last day will be, but hold a 4-2. All right? Have a good day.
All right, no problem. Yeah. City draw 1-1 yesterday, so Arsenal win the league. There's only one game week to go, and no matter what happens, they can't catch Arsenal. So anyway, and the fans don't start, they were caretaking, these Arsenal fans, boy. Anyway, we got Stanley Augustus here with us, and we have the 11 o'clock news that is coming up right now. So we will be back with hour number 3 after this.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
We're inside the third and final hour. I gotta remind you that if you need data on the go, get a preloaded SIM card for as low as $40, available at any store where you see a Digicel sign on the outside. Spot the Digicel sign, get a new number, preloaded data, and more. And of course, you can win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter, and you can enter now for the chance to win cash weekly. All right.
So as we talking that, right? Let me just put another scenario in the mix, right? Now I tell you that I went up for the same contracting, right? But I was trying to form a consortium, right? I had 3 lawyers from out foreign. One of them is the main man who know the guy who does build houses, who does actually build the houses, the company that build houses in Spain. Right, well, he's the man. And then you would have to have $100 million down, and we only could afford $40 million at the time because I had an investor inside for $40 million, and for the rest of the project, I had to be able to show how we moving slabs, because we were building slab houses, right?
Yeah.
So you would have to build the slabs and then move it from the job site to the actual job site itself, to the piece of land. And we had to show a video, and that's where it started for long. But we had 3 banks involved, one from America, one from Spain, and one from England. So we had the 3 banks and them done line up. The lawyer was lining up all of them thing. So it was a whole project we was going to do. Right? So that's how I know the 100 million was a must. That you have to put on 100 million at least so that you can satisfy yourself while you're doing the project. So in the event that there's some delay, wherever, you can satisfy yourself. And that sort of stuff. So there's only a very few contractors that you could rely upon in terms of let's say that have that kind of money to really invest in projects such as this. You know what I mean? It's a very, very difficult process.
It sounds so.
It's a very difficult process. It's not as easy as it looks. And then on top of that, AGC would have to have the piece of land, the state land that has all its approvals. You had to go through town country, you had to go through health, fire, all of them you had to go through and get approvals for all of them for the site, for the project, because you would have to do a layout of the project in terms of a cadastral, actual cadastral of what you're proposing to build on the site. So if you have, let's say you have about 100 houses they want to build, you have to put it out in a drawing, put different things in it, you have to put green space, you have to lay it out in such a way that it have roads and in certain areas to access the property and all them different things. So all them things is a whole sit-down thing with designers and engineers and what do you call it, them engineers them who just do the spatial thing. So you have to design the whole thing. Then you have to put it forward to town country and tell them, well, this is what we're going to build on this lot. On this plot here,
right.
This is what we're going to build on this lot. And then they will decide now how they're giving you approvals to go ahead and build. So it's not just a case of just get up and start a bill. It don't operate so. It don't operate so. I mean, you have to go through a process in order to get those things. And AGC will more or less facilitate the process of you but you have to bring in the engineers. The engineers to see, well, where the water flow. And also you have to measure your hydrological cycle of the property. Because all that water has to go somewhere.
Right.
And it has to accumulate somewhere. And it has to go into a box drain. And the box drain takes it out. And when it flood down the road and back up in your box drain, it backing up in your side too, and all these different things you have to put in the rigor into your project. So this stupidness about trying to stymie the people, let the people let them build the house. If they are the wherewithal, let them build the house. It have experts that good at that. Let them build the blasted house. With this and that stupidness about OPR and look, all of this disgustingness, just disgusting. All for politics' sake, Because all they didn't come up with the idea, it ain't good. Set up damn stupid people.
No, but I mean, politics is politics. But my thing is this, right? If look, we know politics is we are playing a lot of things, but in this instance, the only thing being played here is politics, not against like the next party, but against the people.
Yeah,
it's a political game against the people. Because let me tell you something, man. I remember doing a HEC investigation some years ago, like in 2014-15. And I remember the waiting list was like 240-something thousand people. And people would call in and see how long they've been on that waiting list. Let me tell you something, man. People real desperate for housing, It just
owning a piece of your land in your country does a lot for you, People don't understand what owning a piece of your country means, It's not renting a man's house, it's owning a house.
Yeah.
A man will chop off his hand if you had to pay for that money at the end of the month.
You're talking about
you rather chop off your hand and not pay for your property,
One, it puts you in a place of owning an asset.
Well, they were saying.
Right. Two, it puts you in a position of being able to leave something for your children and your children's children.
The equity of their property is another thing that could work for you.
Yeah.
Right? If you have a business, you can use the equity in your property to sustain it.
Because the two largest things you will spend money on in life is a house and a car.
Well, they were saying.
Right? But a house.
A man will go a distance to protect your house.
A house is like, I mean, I always used to wonder, like, why all people were known this HEC house.
140,000 people waiting on house, and you trying to stymie the process with all their foolishness. And instead of political stupid games all they playing when all they was gain with money. Man reversing in the treasury truck and taking money and going.
Yeah. And this
they didn't have a problem then.
These are not houses like what Forrest went and show off down in South,
But they were saying
The ones
like,
on the stilts. Remember them house on the stilts?
Yeah.
Looking like some alien Moko
Moko Jambi, yeah. All the missing that dress.
And the man went down the brave and bold, somebody got a contract to do that,
real sick then, boy.
What area that was?
Boy. Golconda.
That was in Golconda?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That Roy Joseph scheme, I wonder.
They passed that?
I think the Roy Joseph
for
scheme.
people to live in?
Well, I think so. I think
and
people live in the Roy Joseph scheme.
He ever killed me with that, eh? I remember that video, eh? I remember the media went and interviewed a family, and the family started to talk about the place like it's... I
that louvers, eh?
Yes!
I that louvers. What's real different than way?
But it's one big open space.
Boy, we are the real shipping this.
I didn't know my bedroom it happened there.
Just let the people let them go and build the house now, man. Let them sort of put on pile and put on HB, man, sort of build house now,
Gosh, boy.
Build a little high rise and let about
Why
50 or 60 people move in now, man.
And then he was talking about it like if there's somewhere he would aspire to live, boy.
Boy, them for them different, boy.
Oh, and by the way, in case all you missed it, these houses is gated community housing, eh? You heard when Saddam said that, eh?
Yeah.
It is gated community housing. This is not no planning that they putting down. This is houses on they give them a piece of land, they develop the land, and this is going to be a gated community.
Right.
It's going to be a low income gated community, but gated community all the same. Because everybody seems to want to be in a gated community these days, right? So that within itself,
and a man emptying whole apartment in a gated community, whole apartment empty.
Yeah, boy.
A man moving and moving out with a man things.
No, but no, it's a serious thing, and I want people to understand. When you have, listen, you mightn't like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it, I'm going to say it, Don't stop me, X, don't stop me. I'm going to say it.
Say.
When you have 10 years, right? When you have a decade to do for the people, and you fail, and then in your first year in opposition, your modus operandi is to stop the new administration from doing for the people, then something had to be terribly wrong with you,
We feel them care about that?
Serious, boy. Some had to be terribly wrong with you, boy.
They don't care about that. They just want to look good and try to get back in. Everybody desperate for that treasure.
Who represented this man in Maruga now, boy? Karim Marcel, boy. Out of all the lawyers you could find, like nobody else didn't want to take up the matter, and they say, boy, Karim, this one is yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, take that one.
And afterthought.
You know, they have such a strong case that they put a best lawyer behind it.
He advocated or instructed lawyer. I wonder what he acting as the.
Because as far as I know, when a UNC activist have a strong case, who's the lawyer behind it?
Well, it's supposed to be the best lawyer.
Ram Logan. It's be Ram Logan most of the times.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
best pilot.
It's be Freedom Chamber. It's not Freedom Chamber. And Ram Logan.
I think so.
I think that's the chamber, right?
Yeah.
So you bring out your big guns when you know you have a good case.
Right.
But if you know you have such a good case, you could call for Karim Marcel and Randall Mitchell. Look, Ole give me a break now, man. Ole give me a break now, boy. Ole miss me with that, man. Let me get real now, boy. That is only two big lawyers, boy. And only have so much big lawyers saying on there.
I mean,
so only Stuart want to take up no matter.
Like you forget that was the same lawyers. That was the same lawyers that went and fight a case, open a case to fight, and then realize that the company gets struck out the record. you forget that? Them went through a whole long hullabaloo. We going and champion me, we going and fight them, we going and whatever. And when they reach the 40 mile shit, it's because the company gets strike off the register.
Well, listen, let me know.
So that won't be the first thing you would check first before you pick up a matter.
No, but remember, you had to remember, I could warm up that, Remember that some men represent a dead man,
Yeah. Ramlin and them,
Is that Ramlin and them represent a dead man? The man dead?
For 2 years.
For 2 years. Hey, All the fillers place easy, boy.
Represent a man in a corpse.
You know what they say in Trinidad? I just always say Trinidad are comedy, you know.
What?
A comedy are errors, you know, boy.
Imagine them come out blazing, talking about they going to defend them. We going to defend them. We go and for the marshal of the court to tell them what's going on. Them company them get strike out.
Company get strike out, boy.
So you're fighting with no entity. no entity you fighting with. And telling me you that good lawyer.
Hey, nah, boy. Nah. Morning. Hey, but we really have some kind of thing in this place. We really have some kind of bad thing going on in this place.
Morning.
What I say now? I line. Politicians in Trinidad and Tobago is generally trouble. And the record, UNC have, and yet, let me let them lose. Against lose. Whether I will say no money or not, let them lose. Every time nothing to worry about, they come up play. Right? And next thing too, that man thing. I'm trying to get into the same extent. I say my mind, opposition people, they say me, on both sides, don't see the just like that. There's a good thing with all the partner days. Right? And that thing with when you don't get them the details for movies and things. Why you think you do that? Why you always think?
Nobody, we explain the Moody's thing that's now, you know.
No, but man explain that. Yeah, but with the end of the day, it make it the matter with he say, can you repeat it whatever it is like that?
Where that?
He asked him if the reason he gave, if we really buy that.
It sounds plausible, it's reasonable enough. It ain't bound to be true, but it's plausible enough.
I'm not going to say, opposition people or with the appeal. Thank you.
I didn't catch our last part, but nevertheless. Earthquake is chubby, you know. Earthquake say Karim can even a case at chubby.
Daddy man win a case here, man. I think he win a case here.
What case he win? What case of significance he win?
I think you.
Oh God.
Hello, good.
Fitzgerald has never been a case. He's a lawyer.
No.
Good morning.
Morning. I never read no article that so and so was represented by Fitzgerald.
And she went from the steps. She went from the steps.
We have good things happening after 20 years. After 20 years. The Trinidad and Tobago cricket team look like they will bring home the competition. Right now, they have Guyana in trouble. Good news.
All right.
Nice man. Some sports update and all the program. Forget Heinz and them, man. Them is dead feet now.
Yeah, we gonna work on that.
We have good things happening.
We're working on that.
We're gonna work on that sports update. Don't frighten.
After 20 years. Look at next good thing I hear it happening, and it's plenty of people calling in. I don't know. Only I give it a little time and all the station. It's almost people getting that eye surgery done at the Adventist nursing home. Good things happening.
I think we spoke about that yesterday. We didn't talk about that yesterday?
Yeah, but
the eye surgery,
the cataract surgery. Calling and give the experience now, man.
Yeah. That ain't no problem, man.
Not because you listened yesterday. That means we didn't talk about it.
But don't see.
No. I listened yesterday. I don't ever miss a day on this program.
So why?
Nah, but we talked about it yesterday. We talked about it yesterday.
So why are you saying that?
I know I spoke about it, but when I'm talking about people calling in. Because plenty radio stations doing it. But I ain't going on them cookie eye station. I listen to all you.
All right, cool. Don't see. Yeah, but don't see. No, but I mean, if you were
give
down,
me props if you listen to me yesterday.
No, but if you went down to the 7-day Adventist hospital and you accessed the services that they have on offer with the cataract surgeries that are provided by Hands International, you're welcome to call in and tell us about the experience. Because I was saying yesterday morning on my show, this just opens up and shows the gap in the public healthcare system.
Big gap.
How come
gap.
How they could do that, right? And service all those people and get them cataract surgery. And we have people on our waiting list for years.
Yeah,
and when you go to the public hospital, it's a long list. And you had to wait 3 and 4 years and all kind of thing like madness, man.
That's all they have for them, and they're tuning out people when they come, because all they're playing.
If you see, and now I know some people say, well, they have their challenge. Well, of course you're going to have your challenges. You have 4,000 people coming at you for cataract surgery.
Right.
You understand? But I'm hearing these surgeries, it's taking 5 minutes, Red.
Yeah.
But how that is happening in 5 minutes?
Well, they're doing something different, so we have to find out what we're doing different and get involved.
I don't listen. It's very,
That's
very
the way
quick.
they do.
It's quick, it's efficient.
But you can't be getting no card for no 3 years down the road.
Yeah,
3 years down the road for surgery.
When you want to get cataract surgery or any kind
I
of
go
surgery,
fall out your head by that time.
We had to go and join the clinic.
Yeah.
Every week you had to go to clinic. You understand?
Right.
Always we just have some elderly people. You ever go in the hospital?
Yeah.
And see how much people be waiting for clinic?
Much, but...
No, but you ever see how many people be waiting for the clinic?
Yeah.
I couldn't take that with my father, you know. Nah, you get fed up. I said, look, I'll carry by a private doctor. No, because sometimes it's just easier to pay the money, boy, than to go to the free clinic, boy, and have him say, no, I could have leave my father to sit down for 4 hours.
Yes, good day.
Yeah, what going on?
Right. I think this cataract thing, people don't understand. In 2024, December, Cuba Children's Hospital did 300 free cataract surgery, and they shut down the...
I'm there.
Hello?
We lost you there. Call back. Right? Yeah, so I mean, I couldn't leave my father to sit down there for 3 and 4 hours. A whole morning.
Yeah.
But he cost me a one. Then he had a smoke. He had a smoky cigarette.
Yeah, you must get any smoke. Must get any smoke.
You want to sit outside and smoke his cigarette and drink to you mad or what? Morning.
Hello, old man. Beside we up to 22 years. Beside England. Arsenal, the Gunners. Oh God, give me applause. Oh God.
Alright, you get your applause.
You get a little applause.
Something, my brother.
God, it's 22 years old. It's 22 years old. Wait. The last time I won a title. The last time I won a title, I was weighing 167 pounds.
Alright.
Now it's 218. So I'm 218 now, so I didn't have a good 22 years. But nevertheless.
Alright, my brother. Alright.
Yeah, man.
All them take care, man.
Yeah, man, cool.
All them doing good.
Yeah, man.
The only thing I think about from since Ralph Maraj was made a consul. What's called them? Consul General. What's called?
Consulate, yeah, the Consulate General.
Yeah.
I wonder how he's the man who helped bring down Pandey government, boy. What is going on? Oh, you remember that?
Yes.
I can't understand how the Prime Minister can make it a consul, boy.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, man, does it? Right.
Because the man say, when after he do that, he went back up here and say, I'm back home. That's the only thing I find Kabla do wrong, man.
Yeah, man, cool.
Anyway,
don't see, brother.
She good reason for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, but watch me. Politics is a hell of a thing, you know. Imagine that the man say, I'm home. The Consulate General, you know. Lord have mercy, I tell you, boy.
The man inside like a liver.
Boy, you know. How that is happen, Bex?
In fact, let me not mention that.
Oh, you mean I don't mention?
No, I don't mention that. Oh, Stranger thing that happened.
Nobody here. So good interview by Mr. Takla saying there. So this issue, besides what's on the surface, it goes deeper. It goes to the core of our governance system. What has happened here is another example of the Hydra. The current government, brilliant and genius as it was, created a concept, an executive action to try to deliver low-cost houses quickly to the citizens of the Republic. An opposing political party is currently using officers of state to stop that. Right? That is the Hydra. But you see, the Hydra was built and evolved because of how our system is. Our system puts so much power into whoever is in government that you have to have these ancillary officers that would control it to prevent the horse from running away. Even in this current situation, an opposing force can use those very institutions not to prevent corruption. They're anti-corruption officers, right? The OPL. Not to prevent corruption, but to do the normal two things. The political warfare. What? One, make the other party look bad. Two, ensure the interests of your financiers and activists. You're saying that the contractors of the they call them PLM contractors, aren't upset. Yes, they are. But those people don't speak. They don't show their faces. They have politicians in the parliament and activists on the street to do that work for you. So our entire governance system is about politicians, activists, financiers, nothing else. And it's a political warfare. The parliament is a place for political warfare. And all the institutions of state are the slings and arrows, rather than them serving the function of delivering goods and services to the population. This is the gold standard. This one case is the gold standard of that. It's proven it. There's no doubt now. right? So my humble suggestion is this system, the reason why it can, one, be used corruptly, and two, even the good institutions, let's call them that, anti-corruption institutions can be used as weapons of war, again, for political ends. That is what they call the Hydra. And that, the only way to defeat that is you can't do it with executive actions. This is the shining example, again, of this government trying to use executive actions, brilliant as they are, to do things, and they are defeated by the Hydra. Because bet your bottom dollar, the next step after the OPR, if the OPR come and say, hey, clean bill of health, the next step is injunctions. Injunctions. I'll bet anybody 2 doubles, right? The purpose is not anything but political warfare and the interest of financiers using activists and politicians. That's all it is. You have to break that up.
Well, boy,
right? Executive actions won't work in the long run. But here again, so yesterday Mr. Tucker Singh was on the evening program. I normally don't get to hear the evening program, but I heard him yesterday, and the topic was constitutional reform. And it's only constitutional reform that can prevent this kind of thing from happening, where the interests of the people, my goodness, low-income housing en masse, quickly, is in the interest of the average citizen. Yet here it is, the whole system is working completely against that goal in this case. What more do you need to show that having a whole bureaucracy that is designed not to serve the interests of the people is the problem? And the only way for the interests of the people to be served is if they are represented in a representative democracy system. And the place that was designed for is the parliament, the House of Representatives, the House of Commons. It's right there in the names. The House of Commons is where the common man was supposed to be represented. And as the majority, and the concept of democracy is a majority rule, right? The majority's interests must prevail. And it certainly must be the majority interest, the tens of thousands of people out here who want housing, and quickly, right? So this case just proves it. But the government, again, is doing executive actions trying to do it. It's not going to work. I appreciate what they're doing. And, a lot of, let's call them UNC people, will be concerned that if you install something like proportional representation, that your party wouldn't have the majority, wouldn't control parliament anymore. No, it wouldn't. The control of parliament will be in the hands of the people, not just 2 mega parties. But your UNC people can go up for executive positions. And I think they are brilliant. This case again proves it. They are brilliant at, so it comes like a company. You hire, the company has some rules and where it works and whatever. And you have a genius CEO who comes in and realizes, hey, you know what, if I do this, this, and this, I can make this thing run smoother. That's what this proves. I would say it here, the UNC are a better executive body. Their members, the way they think, whatever it is, what they're eating, I don't know. Right. They can serve as the executive arm of government. But you, the citizen, must be in the legislative arm, the arm that writes law and that conducts oversight over that executive. If you don't have that, and you have 2 mega parties in parliament, all that's going to be is a battleground for contractors and activists. Everybody want more. Imagine people if...
All right. Hold on, we'll come back to that one. I'll take a call here because I have some calls on the line. We'll come back to that one. Hello, morning.
Hi, good morning, Stephan.
Go ahead.
I'm calling about my husband's surgery. For 18 years, he going to clinic.
18 years.
His eye surgery for cataract.
Wow.
He went for 18 years, and up to this day, he ain't getting. You know what they did him after he could keep going back? This year, they make him come in about 4 times after sending him back to clinic without doing nothing. Just tell him, well, they have emergency surgery, they have this, they have that. And every time the man goes sit down there, and then they give him a thing to go back in clinic. So much he's done 71 already. You think he could wait 18 years again?
Nah.
Right?
But he didn't try down there?
I tell him forget it. No, he went down there, he can't even get in. When he see the amount of people, he turned back, he come and tell me he can't make that.
Oh, gosh.
Because he could suffer down there, sit down there suffering all this time.
It's a little patience thing, but people getting through.
We have to say penny by penny, like my grandmother and them long time, we go have to do the surgery.
Wow.
That we have to do,
but
because it's waste of time going back to them.
But if I was you all, right, I would have really tried back down in Cookery there by the hospital once the option is there.
Since last week Friday he going, and there's no way he can get in there. He's stay whole day Friday, whole day Saturday then work, Sunday. When he come back, he tell me he can't make that again. He can't stay feeling sick because he is diabetic and he can't sit down there waiting all this time. He's feeling sick all the time. He can't even eat because 5 o'clock in the morning he went there.
Wow.
So he can't even go.
All right.
Just to wait and sit down there.
Wow.
So And next thing, this man who was just talking there, he's serious. How are you talking to us?
No,
are we talking?
We speed it up one at a time.
No.
faster.
Yeah, we just speed it up. We just speed it up a little half a click
Oh,
faster.
until I reach
So
point.
the actual so the voice noting will be 3 minutes now. It's kind of trimmed off
Okay.
seconds. All right, cool.
And will we ever win a case?
I think he win one or two, but that's it. He loses the
Thank you
majority
very
of his
much.
cases. All right. Yep.
Okay, bye.
All right. Let's see, boy. Who's this here now?
You know, that's how we measure lawyers now. How
case you win? Morning.
Hello, good morning, Stephan and X.
Yeah, man. Morning.
Just a little bit of breaking news and eye-opener here. The stepfather has confessed.
I tell you, we coming to the end today. Yeah.
We do.
He
Take care,
confessed?
guys.
We do.
He confessed. Yes, if he, it's an Ian page. It's an Ian page.
I will check it out next. Yeah.
Okay, take care.
All right, my brother, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, remember I tell you I interviewed Alexander this morning. So, well, off here I got a little scoop on that. He said when I asked him about it and after, he did tell me, he said, look, at the end, before the end of the day, the situation in Tobago will be dealt with. Morning.
Yeah, Mr. Risa, Mr. X, morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, morning.
I listened to the woman who called just now there, right?
Uh-huh.
And here it is. How old are you hospital is?
How old Arima Hospital is?
Yeah, the new hospital.
You want to ask you an easier question?
Ask
you an easier question.
That could be... Akasi, go ahead. I don't want to say...
Because you was going to say that is, my mother-in-law went to do cataract surgery there. 3 years ago she was supposed to go. And every time after that, up until March this year, the machines will break down, you know.
Jeez, honey, jeez.
But I think someone carried down cookery, so I believe she gets you down on that side.
Yeah, but what does that do with the age of the hospital?
No,
What does that do?
he's trying to say that...
What does that have to do with the age of the hospital?
He wants to know what that had to do with the age of the hospital. But
No, because it's a new hospital, and if it's new equipment they have.
It break down for the longest while now.
And I talk about 3 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
That when she went 3 years ago, they said the machine break down, you know.
And it still break down up to today.
And up to March going, they still break down. And I talking about the basement part of that hospital was still under construction at the point in time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No, that's another problem. We always have what you call it now? We always have problem with this machine breakdown and that machine in working and you had to go south and all kind of madness. Morning.
Morning. Mr. X.
Yes.
You only want to like to know the melee it does have when you have appointment like for eye clinic. I was in the eye clinic 4 years. I went by the private doctor and he gave me people to go. You only would like to go. You must pay a visit to San Fernando General Hospital on a Friday.
Wow.
On a Friday, my boy.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's only the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
And the people who cannot afford certain things, they feel it. If you go there, look, yeah, it's madness.
No.
It's madness. It's chaos, my boy.
Yeah.
4 years. But as you say, it's who you know and who you don't know. You have to know somebody. Him day you had to bribe by. Him day. Praise the Lord. A doctor called me out to know me. I want to explain to him. I end up getting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good man.
It's madness by Japan, boy.
All right.
18 years, 4 years I wait.
All right.
One of my.
Wow.
Yeah,
all right, my brother.
I would like to pay a visit and all of us see that take an interview with people.
Okay.
Live.
All right, man.
All right. Have a good one.
No, that's the next thing, you know. I mean, it's frustrating, man.
The story saying nothing.
Morning.
Nothing.
Huh?
The story saying nothing. A whole long 3-4 paragraph. Nothing it's saying.
Nothing it's saying? Morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember, you the doctor's phone number.
Uh-huh.
My name is
Boy, Sita, I want to start. Listen, I will get one of them to.
Sital?
Yeah, Sital. You have a number for him with the flyer, boy. I'm looking for the flyer, you know. Is there no flyer inside of there?
No.
The flyer not inside that whole stack there, right?
I wouldn't have look for it.
Sital.
No, I don't know. We'll get it from Stanley.
I'll get from Stanley. I know Stanley was in here just now, and I forget. All right, we'll get before we come out of here. I'll get Stanley. I'll see what Stanley can give it to me.
Forget me, boy.
Yeah, no, boy. It's something happening, boy.
Yeah. Really not old.
All right, cool, man.
All right, thanks again, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get a number from Stanley, Dr. Sital. Morning.
Hello.
Morning. Yeah, morning. What's up?
All right, man. You see this thing, healthcare, boy?
Yeah.
I don't know how they could fix this problem in Trinidad. I don't know. It is one of the worst. I mean, some parts, good. If it's emergency, I think you'll get you good.
You mean we can fix it now, yeah?
If you have an emergency, it may get you faster.
Do you believe it can fix it now, yeah?
No, I can't fix it now, yeah. No way. In 5 years, the health system can't fix. And one of the major problem right now in the health center, you see how that Powder Spring Hospital closed down for the longest while for the billing. I think it may ease up a bit when that is fully functional again. The waiting might be a little shorter. Surgeries and things, we can't predict that because emergency over everything else. But I don't know what's going on with the cataract, boy. That cataract, the last time the shipper thing come, when they was doing anything in Napa, is the same thing. They rush Napa to get these surgeries.
That was when the US had
come.
come.
And we can't get them. The foreigners coming and doing it.
And doing it.
And we right here and we can't get the doctors right here.
Nah, because the way you come and pay for it privately.
And we can't get it. And that was going to about $16,000 for eye surgery.
Yep. I know one person, they said they had to go there to pay about $30,000.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah. If you have money out here, then you know.
And do it free.
Yep, correct.
And getting it done, you imagine you do about I think it's about 300 or 400 surgeries already to do in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And we can't get a handle of that in Trinidad, boy.
Exactly.
Right.
All right.
I was watching a video just now too with South in Couva Children's Hospital. They made a video. No doctors didn't come in and see about the patients. They had a big bacchanal with security, and not big, but they had a quarrel because the doctors and nurses not coming and see about the patients.
You see that anyway on your feed?
What is really going on? And then we try to make a better healthcare.
All right.
So
check it out.
launch an investigation into it. But healthcare, boy, I don't know, boy.
Yeah, you'll check it out and see.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Minister of Health has his work cut out for him. As is usually the case. You know who I was reminded of the other day, boy, and they say, boy, that was the woman to handle the scene, and people used to say she mad. Remember the the woman who had Kamala at that point in 2010 to 2015, in the early part of that tenure. It had a woman that I can't remember the woman name, they had appointed Minister of Health before Ford Khan. And the woman, yes, and she had some controversial statements and things that she had made, and they said she a mad woman and all kind of thing. You can't remember that minister, boy?
Nope.
And then they get rid of her?
Therese Bissy Cornelius.
Yes, that's the woman, boy! Remember this? I said the woman, she mad and all kind of thing? And she was, but what she was saying at the time.
I know where she going. She does.
I don't know what happened to her. Where happened to her?
She does drop out the map just so.
You understand? That is the woman name. Yes, boy. But the things that she used to say is
she used to say some loose talk. And
some loose talk, but you're seeing it playing out now. Morning. I'll take this one before I take the break. Morning.
Yes, Stephan, how you going? This is Granny.
Oh gosh, Granny. Watch yourself, you have admirer. Go ahead.
Yeah, it has have more than 1,000 patients nearly in Mount Hope Hospital every day, all different things.
Yeah.
So it has plenty backlog too. Now, since this government go there, the ship come from America and it's in Port of Spain.
Yeah, that's the one by Napa.
A different surgery with cataract surgery
US Comfort.
Yeah.
Then Dr. Bola did a lot after this government. A good few free of charge too.
Okay.
And then this set of them come and them doing too. You know? But people, when they're young, they have to learn to do tricky work and know how there is your Indian people long time say cut your belly and your back. That means what clothes you're spending your money on and what you're eating and drinking.
Right.
Do a little saving.
Okay.
So if there's something really hard happen to you, you could afford to go in a private institution to take your taxes on them.
Right.
And then, when you do all the tests there, you could go to the hospital and the doctor will be able to do it back for you.
Okay. All right. No problem.
But the young people want to do touchy work, but my children and grandchildren doing it.
All right. No problem, sweetheart. All right.
Yeah, let's keep good, eh?
All right. Yeah, you too, Granny. All right, so that's Granny on the inside here. We got to take a little break. When we come back, we got a few minutes to wrap things up here on Off the Record this morning. It is Wednesday, man.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
4 paragraphs of nothing.
So he said, what did he say?
They're saying he confessed.
But
confessed to what?
To what? They didn't say what he confessed to.
And they didn't find him yet. So he confessing and what?
They didn't find the body yet.
Confessing is preliminary information.
Okay. I have it. This is what I think up, man.
Yeah.
I think the reason why they didn't find nobody on land is because I think the first sighting of what they thought was the child in the sea. I feel that was the child. Because the fire service and them when it was recognized and pointed out, hey, they have a body in the water. They went and think they get equipment and get a rope and thing, and by the time they come back, the body is gone, you know.
Well,
and I feel
parents would do that.
That's right. When you look at that area of that water, that rough water,
yeah, but the body
and
must
the
float
current.
up, unless the body's caught up on something below, it must float up sometime.
Well, unless it caught up, or I mean, we wouldn't like to think. I mean, no creature had a meal, right?
Well, no,
I wouldn't like to think that wouldn't be not like that, right? It wouldn't happen like that. Okay, so at some point in time, the body should surface, right?
It should float up, yeah, somewhere.
But depending on the current, it could take that body. I mean, it's a small child. It's not that big.
Unless it hook up on something,
yeah,
it should float up.
It should float up
at some point.
Well, there's the thing, and you see, without finding the body, do they have a case?
No.
Because he confessing too.
What did I say in about 4 paragraphs of nothing?
Because if he ain't find nobody.
Not making no sense.
And
confession is just it's a preliminary stage in an investigation. A man who confess and what? When they do line, because it's all pieced together by a timeline. And if the timeline not matching, your confession is rubbish. So it doesn't make no difference.
Well, we'll see what developments take place later today because, like I said, I mean, I was told that today is the day that we would hear the last of this and what is going on. In other news,
But again, I ain't taking the media word for it.
Ain't taking, not even Ian by?
You're not a sensational.
You know that, Ed. I saw this here as a man mentioned sport now.
Really?
You saw the national footballer and the ex-player among 4 held for narcotics.
Yeah,
a current national footballer, a former national footballer, the son of a former national footballer, and another man are now in police custody for narcotics following an operation by officers of the Special Investigations Unit in central Trinidad last evening. Now, are they national footballers or national drug dealers? This is the question, right? Because, I mean, they hold them for narcotics, right? It didn't look like they play no football.
Boy, anything is possible right now. People don't have no work. Anything is possible. Right? You could be a footballer, you could be an astronaut. So long as you don't work,
well,
you can create a bacchanal.
Well, unfortunately,
in some way or some form.
Unfortunately, it doesn't pay to play football in Trinidad.
Well, yeah, well.
So either way, a loss.
Yes, it does. Actually.
Either way, a loss. How it paid?
The Pro League. The Pro League just pay 10,000 thing.
Oh gosh, 10,000 X.
It just pay a little money.
10,000 X.
It just pay a little money.
Where's this?
We rather get none.
It sprung up all over.
You rather get none?
$10,000 to pay the footballers to play the Pro League.
Yeah, yes, girl, 10,000 in your pocket. Nothing wrong with that. It's rather than kicking up your foot for nothing.
Oh God! Who does pay those salaries?
TTFA is supposed to do. The clubs just pay that money.
Where the clubs getting that money from?
Well, some from the TTFA, some from sports
because
ministry, and some
you
from
accident that
corporate. Go ahead.
It's no home and away, right?
Home and away.
Home and away. I play home by me today, and in the second round we play home by you, right?
Yeah, but that's always normally go.
Right, but it's no home and away. And all the game and them playing with them stadium and them.
Yeah. You would have the big game, you would have the big players, and just like the steel pan and them, you'll have the big players that have this sponsorship. They will get their money from that, and they'll get their money from government.
To sustain 10,000 a month for how long?
It is what it is. It's not for that long. It's just for a season, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, a season is a few months well.
And I understand Kieran in pain. So make it even worse.
Who?
Kieran. Bo.
Uh-huh.
I understand he in pain. I understand he trying to look different. He trying to undermine the Minister of Sport right now.
Really?
Yes.
Well, we come for him or what?
We
come for him, you know.
Yeah, he want to be the Minister of Sport.
Yeah.
So he ain't pay no coaches, he ain't pay nobody. I understand that by York and I'm leaving, because he ain't pay nobody.
Oh.
He ain't pay nobody. That's what I heard, that's what I alleged to be.
Well, I can tell you that I've had some discussion with Avi and the Minister of Sport tentatively will join us next week Wednesday.
All right, okay.
So anything you want to know about sport, local sport, and everything that's going on in sport,
came in.
The Minister of Sport will be here, Minister Watts.
Came in,
all right,
people.
he's going to come and he's going to chat with us here.
All
because
right.
we know Andy Williams and Lennox Smith know nothing about sports. Lennox wear that oversized jacket. and we know Andy know nothing about sports.
Talk City.
And yeah, Andy does not talk.
Guy.
If talk was a sport,
we buy accent by Mel's.
Yeah, Andy Williams might have, you know. Right? So we know the rest of them know about sports, so we'll get the Minister of Sport on the inside. I'm also working on getting Roger Alexander on the inside as well. All right?
He won't come here because I here.
Nah, you'll come, man. You'll come.
Well, we will see.
He
won't come here because I
He will come. He will come.
All right, we will see.
So we'll get him here to talk and take on crime and that kind of thing, right? And even maybe to touch on a few things, you know, and the challenges that he's facing. But we'll see if we can get him inside. I'll reach out to him, ask him if he could come in anytime between 9 and 12, and we'll do a little sit down with him and open the phone line and take some calls and things like that,
well,
right?
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
And that's what we want to do. You see, when we have the ministers on, we want to be able to take some calls. So we want to be able to include you in the conversation. So we're working on a few interviews. Well, Vandana Mohit, I want to see if I can get her to come in as well.
Yeah.
Because I understand a lot of people getting a little problem with the pension. And then we have other issues surrounding that ministry. That self-help is them too, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder if I can get Khadija to come in and talk about the N-Pops
But
program.
oh God, let the woman come in, man. You're dealing with the woman, you're talking to the woman. Just tell her, your co-hosts are Georgian.
A Georgian? All right. I'll tell her that.
She went St. George's College, so did I.
Tell her that, yeah.
Yes, we Georgians, we stick together. She go Blankwe.
All right.
Just say, it's Stephan, it's a Georgian, She will come true. Watch and see. She will come true.
All right.
We shall have her here. We shall.
All right.
And I know a lot of people looking for work in that through that particular ministry as well.
But
Local
running real
government.
strict and there's a little teething problems at the beginning and it tapering off nicely so far. But there's little challenges here and there, but they're running it very strictly. So there are no corruption elements in it now.
I realize that.
Because they want to bubble. They want anybody changing out people and putting in people and all kind of mad things. So they kind of, running it very stringent, and the ministry alone could make changes and that kind of stuff.
All right.
So let's see how that goes as it goes along, right? It's up until September 11th, so let's see.
Let's see what happens. So we got to make our way out of here. Your news of noon is coming up now. X.
Even the dullest of minds have the genius of expressing your versus stop walking around the tongue with your blinkers on as you just mirror into a post.
All right.
Mind your business, people.
And we are out for today. Here comes your news at noon, courtesy TTT.
In Tobago, I'm Carrie Roberts. This is TTT News at noon. Topping the news at this time. Police